And you own them? What? That doesn't seem like it'd be very, very, like, like, not a good idea. Alright, there we go. Where did I go? This way? And this way? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, as you can see, it's the full-ass movie. And it's 2 hours long. And it's literally Minecraft by surviving parkour civilization, so... Hope you guys are prepared, because, unironically, you might get, like, negative brain cells after this. So, Hustle, come in. And Thunder. Harry, what the fuck is this? This is peak right here. You haven't experienced peak like cinema until you've watched Minecraft Parkour Civilization. So we're doing this for tonight, and I'll get it started. Tight pants. Thanks for clocking in. Let me put this up.
Open up. It's time for parkour.
Is it kind of low? Hold on, it might be kind of low.
Time for my mandatory
There we go.
parkour check. Let's get this over with.
You're late. You know the deal. You
Is
can
it
do the
low
one
on-
block jump for the raw chicken, or
What's with these settings? Hold on. Why is this so low quality? There we go.
you can attempt the one block vertical
This
jump
is
for the
peak
beat.
cinema right
Here in
here.
parkour civilization,
I wonder if there's captions.
no one chooses to jump for the beef. It's better to be safe and do
I just realized, by the way, this is probably gonna be like actually perfectly auto captioned because this is the fact that this is like a shorts format. You know, they have to articulate everything in a certain way. Because if you guys don't know, there's actually like a formula for there's a formula for shorts, right? For shorts and for like TikTok and YouTube shorts and like Instagram shorts and everything, everyone speaks a certain way, like a certain intonation, and they have to speak very, very clearly because you know the Zoomers have like unironically like 5 second attention spans. So if you mumble or if you're like rushing too much, then they're just gonna swipe away. So you have to speak extremely clearly, and I think unironically the YouTube captions will pick it up properly. Say yawn. Thanks for clocking in. I always go for the raw chicken. That's true.
block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a
It's
hundred
it's
bar-
weird too because there's absolutely no like context. You just start it like all you have is the title, right? That's introduced to you, and then you're just already into it. This guy has no inventory. He has no armor. He's got one food, so he's already fucking starving. Maybe he goes by day to day starving.
Let's go. Open up. It's time for parkour.
All right, time for my mandatory parkour check. Let's get this over with.
You're
Mandatory
late.
parkour
You know
check.
the deal. You can do the one block jump for the raw chicken, or you can attempt the one block vertical jump for the beef.
Is that? I've never actually played parkour before, like in Minecraft. So, is a 2 block jump actually like really that hard, or is it just because like you know it's riskier in general than just going for like the 1 block? Jump for the beef? No, but look at that. It's safer. It's safer to do this. It's risky, like actually real. You should pull up Minecraft and try it right now. Yeah, the sprint jump. The sprint. Well, I don't know if he knows how to sprint jump. Let's go see how much he knows right now. Also, it looks like there's enforcers here. He's got a. this. In order to leave the house, you just have to parkour. You have to jump one like block at a time. Oh my god. Oh, that's true. Right. He can't sprint on low hunger. Oh. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Here in parkour civilization, no one chooses to jump for the beef. It's better to be safe and do the one block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a hunger bar more.
That's so if he can't jump, if he can't sprint jump, does that mean it's actually impossible to go for like a 2 block jump? Or is it just like a one or like can you only do a 1 block jump and if you try to do two, you'd actually just like fall? I am Steve. Jack Black, get the heck out of here. Hi Lloyd, welcome in. Yeah, this is gonna be you guys, I'll save you a trip to the movies. If you were going to watch the Minecraft movie, save your money. I'm like I'm gonna show you true cinema right here.
Tomorrow, you better not be late, or you'll be doing 2 block jump.
Also, he's eating raw chicken. Doesn't that also like poison you or something? Or like it makes you like food poisoned, right?
This is punishment.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I won't be late next time. Down here, us parkour noobs only get fed once a day. One piece of raw chicken is just enough to
I might
get you to
I
the
might go
next-
on this side. Hold on. Let me go on this side right here on the left side because otherwise you can't see what he's holding. Give me a sec. There we go. Also, what are we doing, Barry? Is this YouTube? Yes. No, it's not YouTube reaction night. It's we're doing a movie review. We're doing a live movie review. You ain't jumping for the beef. Are you really living? Yeah, but if you fail the beef, then you die. You'd actually die. Is that worth it? Is that really worth it? I'll move you guys a bit more too. There we go. We're watching someone else play Minecraft. No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
next day. But that's the life of parkour civilization. If you want to survive, you have to parkour. Every parkour noob has the same goal.
There are only
and
like
that's to make
six
it to
houses.
the top layer where all the parkour pros live.
They say wait, top layer. Is this gonna be like a Made in Abyss style thing? Where the parkour pros live? What? Hold on, I gotta reprocess that. Hold on. There's a lot of information being like spewed out like immediately. Hold on, holy shit. Let me go back.
The beef. It's better to be safe and do the one block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life.
He's
for
got a
just
point.
half a
Why would you want to
hundred
die?
Tomorrow, you better not be late, or you'll be doing 2 block jumps as punishment.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I won't be late next time. Down here, us parkour
It's
noobs
just like a
only
legend.
get fed once a day.
Someone said that this is like the young adults like dystopia movies basically.
One piece of raw chicken is just enough to get you to the next day. But that's the life of parkour civilization. If you want to survive, you have to parkour. Every parkour noob has the same goal, and that's to make it to
That's
the
so
top layer
dark.
where all the parkour pros live.
They're not supposed to be like
Except
that
most
dark.
Parkour pros are born on the top layer. If you're a parkour noob, there's only one way up, and that is through the Temple of Parkour. The Temple of Parkour is the only structure in the world that combines the bottom layer to the top layer.
It's actually, dude, he put a lot of effort into this. Like, I know it's like peak brain rot, but I have to admire like, you know, the amount of like just raw storytelling that we have already within not even a minute in, and we already have like this huge ass like civilization, this temple. We got like the layout where if you like fall down even once, you just fall down forever. The maze. I remember that movie. Yeah, I remember that movie. I just remember there was a maze in it. It was a young adult film, and like all the teenagers like ended. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them ended up dying.
Make it up, you have to do an impossibly hard parkour course that no parkour noob has ever completed. And that's
Did you say
assuming you
noob?
even get the chance to complete the course. The inside of the temple is protected by a barrier, and the only way a parkour noob gets past the barrier is if they've earned a ticket. I've never even tried
Earned
getting a ticket before,
ticket.
but if I'm gonna rank up to a parkour pro one day, I'm gonna have to.
This is just like a shonen anime. Do you see what I mean? How long is this? This is 2 hours. This is 2 hours. We have to go sit through 2 hours of this. What I saw the first minute and a half, and immediately I just thought of like this guy was born into like poverty, right? He's born at the lowest layer, and for some reason it reminds me of Tower of God or something. Isn't this literally how Tower of God starts? They start at the lowest layer. They gotta get like a ticket, or they have to get chosen to go to the top layers. But then they have to like also like learn on the way. Like they have to go to like a training arc. they're like enforced by other people who are just like kicking them down. Say Lily, thanks for clocking in. Hold on, so am I covering a bit? Let me go this. Let me try that. I don't think I'm covering it that much now.
In my neighborhood, pretty much everyone has fallen into the void and died, except for the guy who lives right next to me. He's been my neighbor for 5 years. No! Why did he try going for the beef? Well, I guess I have to change my statement. I now live in this neighborhood alone.
This is exactly what happens. This is exactly what happens. He went for the beef, and he died. He can't sprint jump. He doesn't unlock that ability yet.
In parkour civilization, only parkour pros are allowed
stand
to
up so you
break
guys can't
or
see-
place
you won't be
blocks.
blocking anything.
For parkour noobs, it's strictly prohibited. And unfortunately, I found that out the hard way. A while ago, I was searching around and I somehow stumbled upon an oak log. No one has seen an oak log in years since trees don't exist in parkour civilization.
What is this
so I had
lore?
to try to take it.
Stop right now.
Oh no, I'm done for.
You really thought you could break that without me noticing? What, were you gonna try to cheat parkour?
No, sir,
I
didn't try to
agree.
cheat.
This
I
guy,
just thought it would
this guy on 100% reads like Chainsaw Man. He reads One Piece. He's probably read Tower of God. He's read every single like shonen series out there and young adult like dystopian film and book out there. So he tried to get an oak. Hold on, I'm trying to process this. He tried to get an oak block that doesn't technically allow like it's not allowed to be grown, or it's not allowed to be. No, it's never been seen before. But what can you do with an oak block though? Also, hey Cab, thanks for clocking in. Yeah, it's stupidly entertaining, but I'm simply like I am so engrossed now for some reason.
super rare and I wanted to collect it.
Stop talking. Give me 2 jumps now.
2 jumps in a row? Okay, sorry, sir. I'll do it right now.
You know what? You seem a little too happy about 2. Let's make it 3.
Okay, I'll do 3.
You know what? Now let's make it 4 jumps in a row.
4 in a row? Come on.
The stupid like sound effects. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, he could cook the chicken. That is true. Over 6 to get more hunger bars. If he gets more hunger bars, then he could actually learn how to sprint and do the 2-block thing. And then if he gets the beef, I don't know if we could do the beef though yet.
On. In Parkour Civilization, it should be no surprise that all punishments were just more forms of parkour. And that was the last time I ever tried breaking a block.
You're
No,
lucky
he
you got
took
a
it.
light punishment. Don't forget, you're at the bottom, so follow the rules.
It's safe to say that if you're at the bottom level of Parkour
How
Civilization,
many kids do you think like unironically learned about the caste system just from like this fucking movie? You're on the bottom. You deserve to stay at the bottom. Only the pros could just stay at the top. If you were born a pro, then you get to be a pro. If you're born at the bottom, you have to be at the bottom.
it's not exactly the best. But not
Like
everything
this,
in Parkour
this appeals to like, you know, literally like 6 to 7 year olds, but for some reason it's actually like so engrossing to like everyone.
Civilization is that bad. For example, I was able to use parkour to buy the biggest house in the neighborhood. In
Oh?
Parkour Civilization, literally everything is parkour, and that means parkour has replaced money.
Welcome. Choose which house you want to buy.
It's pretty nice. In Parkour Civilization, all you have to do to buy anything
Wait, what?
is just make more parkour
Small house, 1.5 block jump. Big house, 1.5 ladder jump. Oh, ladder jump. Oh.
jumps. I'm not really sure why or how parkour works as a currency, but all I know is I basically bought a 2-story house for free. Somehow when I was buying my house,
You're
I
supposed to do it as
convinced
a
myself
jump.
to go for the ladder jump to buy the bigger house. In
Oh,
Parkour Civil-
see, that's how you know. That's how you know he's built different. He could have been like everyone else. He could have been like that guy, his neighbor, who just like chose like a smaller house, and he tried to go for the beef one day, but he didn't have confidence. But this right here shows that the protagonist, he was born different. He was destined for change. Sai Tanuki. I mean, all the 100 Days videos were supposed to be inspired by Luke the Notable's 100 Day videos. Yeah, this was supposed to be like a small series, but I think it just kept on expanding from here, like over and over. I don't know if he like already wrote the entire movie or series to begin with. He probably did.
Civilization, parkour jumps with trickier items like ladders are worth more. That's why this jump basically bought me a mansion.
No way. Thank you for buying the big house. Let me take
He bought it with a parkour jump. Would you guys do the 1.5 block jump or the 1.5 ladder jump? Be honest now, be honest.
you right to it. Just follow me.
Let's
What kind of
go,
person
this
are
is
you?
awesome.
The
I just
chicken
bought my
or the
first
Wait a
house.
minute. Wait, hold on. Chicken or beef? Wait. Wait a minute. Isn't chicken or beef like from that one series As the Gods Will? If you're anyone who's like read shonen, and I'm sure there's a couple of you that read shonen, there's a series called like As the Gods Will, and at the very start of the series, I think there's like a choice or like there's a question that the main character asks like his friend, or his friend asks like him if he like chooses like chicken or beef. And I don't know what the significance. I never knew what the significance about that was, but I feel like apart from like chicken giving more hunger and or less hunger, and no, beef gets more hunger bars and chicken gets less hunger bars. I feel like that also could be like technically a reference. I never did ladder jumps. I never did any type of jump. I'm probably gonna have Minecraft like mechanics explained to me at this rate.
All
Science
houses
over.
in Parkour Civilization are pre-built, and they all have one thing in common. It's a requirement that every single house has a parkour jump inside to get to your bed. This is a way to make
jump.
sure everyone in Parkour Civilization
Oh.
parkours everywhere they go.
He
even
died!
inside the
Oh my
house.
god! He died in his. Oh my god! Did he just die in his own house?
Wait. Thank you for buying the
He-
big house. Let me
he
take
just
you
died
right
in
to
his
it.
own
Just follow
house.
me.
Let's go. This is awesome. I just
Steve
bought my
died.
first house. All houses in Parkour Civilization are pre-built, and they all have one thing in common. It's a requirement
like how
that
smooth
every
that
single
looks.
house has a parkour jump inside to get to your bed. This is a way to make sure
Wait, did he have
everyone
boots?
in Parkour
Wait, he has boots, doesn't he? Interesting. Like, I can tell, like, I don't play Minecraft that often, but he definitely has boots right there. But then he fucking fails. He fails his own, like, house jump. That's depressing.
Civilization parkours everywhere they go, even inside the house.
Rest in peace,
So,
Bozo.
this is the neighborhood you'll be living in. You're the only 2-story house here. So if you follow me, I'll give you a house tour.
I also like how like whenever they're talking, they move their heads up and down to make it simulate like they're like actually like talking.
This is
Yeah, it looks like the guards have like iron boots, or like the people who are higher up on the bottom layer have like boots. Yeah, the people with status, I feel like. So the lowest rung probably has like no boots or like leather boots, and this guy is a little bit higher up, so he's got silver boots because he's like, you know, a shopkeeper.
so sick. That ladder jump literally made me the richest one in the neighborhood.
As you can see, you have a jump on the top floor and a jump on the bottom floor. Let me show you the upstairs, and then the house is all yours.
All right. I mean, everything looks good. I just have to do this jump to my bed.
He
Yeah.
can. That's actually not that bad, isn't it? Like, if you fail your jump on the top floor, you still have like a little bit of buffer room to get to the other one right here. So it's actually not that bad for like practice, you know. Leather boots equals parkour noob. Iron boots equals parkour pro. If they were really pros, though, would they be on the bottom layer? I don't know about that. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, teacher. We'll come in.
Yeah, I think I got everything figured out.
Perfect. Last thing,
Perfect.
I just need to check if your parkour jump is good.
How are you supposed to check?
Oh.
Wait, what the? Did this guy for
Oh.
real just jump off?
He got filtered by giving his own example. Are you shitting me? Yo, free house, hell yeah.
I'm really confused. Is he alive? Why did he do that?
All right, just wanted to confirm that your house is ready to move in. The guy did in fact die, so everything should be...
I can't deal with these fucking vine booms. I'm actually gonna lose my shit. Would I do a ladder jump to become VTuber of the year? I mean, it's either that or I die. As far as it's a win-win, it's a win-win for me.
Good. That guy
It's a new character too. A totally unique new character. Oh my god.
seriously died?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a part of the job. Enjoy your house.
How
the
is that
job?
a part of the job? What? No one really remembers how parkour civilization started. Most of the parkour
Potato,
noobs
welcome
down
in.
here at least think that the parkour pros were the ones who started it. But the truth is, I think I was the one who started it. For some
Oh?
reason, I can't remember the best, but I'm pretty sure this is how the story went. Yo, see what? Yo. Hello?
No, we're going
Bro,
meta,
think I
we're
could
going
get a
meta.
diamond real quick? I was mining for like 3 hours and I only found 2 diamonds. I just want to make a diamond pickaxe.
Sorry. Don't have any to spare.
I don't
Come
watch
on,
this
don't be
guy
like that. You were
like
literally
often,
just holding one.
if at
Dude,
all,
just
so I
give
don't
me
know
one
the
and
lore
I'll pay
behind
you
this.
back later. I just need a pickaxe.
All right, fine. Give me 1 second. If you want a diamond, you gotta give me something. All right, watch out. Back up for 1 second. Look,
Imagine if you got
this 4-block
isekai'd.
jump, I'll pay you 1 diamond.
Make this 4-block
Four
jump.
block
Wait, why?
jump.
Why are you gonna pay me to do parkour? What do you even gain from this?
I don't know. I've just never seen anyone do it before. I'd
Vine
pay
booms
to
are
see it
Gen
done.
Z's lab track.
Okay, I'll take
my
the
God,
offer.
that's
Oh,
actually-
this is so annoying. All right, just give me a second. I know it's possible. I've done it before.
I told you, bro. It's not possible.
Oh.
Just stop talking and watch.
I
I'm gonna
actually
do it
believe
in,
that.
like,
No,
30
that's
seconds.
actually-
And there
Oh.
we go. Finally. Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was
So this is like his past memory. This is like a memory from like a different world. I hope they actually do like an isekai style thing where he just falls like through the ground or like falls down a hole and he ends up here with no memory. I really, really hope it gets something like that.
actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Are you kidding? Dude, totally.
Oh,
All right,
no.
I'll be back here tomorrow, I guess. And this is basically how parkouring for money started. The next day I showed up to Siwat's house. He offered me way more diamonds this time, and he constructed an entire parkour
He's
course
making a
outside
Matrix
of his
level
house
equivalent
do.
to a
Little did
Minecraft
we know
movie.
that this parkour course would
He's
completely
pretty talented.
change the way that the world works. Soon after this event, the parkour civilization began. Now that I think about it, there's kind of an unexplainable gap between those events and now.
No shit. It's like, you know, a couple of no, one jump, that's fine. Oh, a couple of jumps, that's fine. And then he just logged in, and he can't like log out, and he just has memories inside the game itself. For some, why does this remind me more of like the MMO style like things where you just wake up inside the game?
But, oh well.
Parkour check time. You got 30 seconds.
Another beautiful morning, and I have to parkour for some more raw chicken that will make me starve even more. Alright, I'm here.
1 block for raw chicken, 1 block vertical for beef. What
He's
are you
gonna take
choosing today?
do the beef.
Considering my
Do
neighbor
the
just
beef.
died for going for the
No,
beef,
do the beef,
I'm
do the
just
beef.
gonna go with the chicken
No,
again.
come
Keep
on.
in mind, there's a ticket event today. It's gonna be about 200 blocks west.
This was
Oh.
huge news. If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef. Ticket events are usually...
Wait, 200 blocks? So, oh, I see. Because if he was starving, then wait, hold on. If he went for the beef, that means he would get more hunger bars. Does that mean like if he ran out of hunger bars, he couldn't jump up anymore? Because chicken probably just implies they can go around the neighborhood, but you can't like you can't like go like that far. But with the beef, the red meat or the blue chicken, which one is it? I guess with the beef, like he has enough energy for his hunger bar to get all the way over there.
Far away, and I would starve by the time I got there if I chose the
Yeah,
chicken,
he would
but
starve.
luckily,
He would
I
die.
got the beef.
No way. You made that jump? You might become a parkour pro one day.
Wait, you really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob.
This
You guys
fucking
never rank
Vine
up.
Boom
It's
god.
important to know that parkour pros have really big egos, and they like to put down the parkour noobs. This was an important day.
You can't sprint
This
for
was
below
only
3
the
hunger,
second time
which
I've
means your jump is shorter. So everyone's jump already is like shorter right now, right? Because they can only do like 1 block, but he went for it. He managed to get to the 2 block even though he has like barely any hunger. So now he can actually go over like and do the ticket event, and hopefully get into the temple to like try to like to try to meet the parkour pros.
jumped for the beef, and now I have a chance to earn a ticket. The ticket events are so risky because they're located so far away. If I wasn't
believe
paying
in him.
attention, I could miss just
hold on.
one of these one
Let
block
me see.
jumps,
So
and
he's
my
got-
entire chances of becoming a parkour
He's
pro
got
would be
3 bars of chicken, 3 bars of hunger bar so far. Let's go see how long that lasts for actually like making it over to that area that he's at for the ticket event.
over. But luckily, I made it to the ticket event. When I got here, there were only 3 parkour noobs in line to do the parkour
I like their
course.
skins.
Most noobs don't even show up for the courses anymore because if you miss one jump, you end up like this guy. And that's the price you pay if you want a ticket to be a parkour.
He didn't even make it to the fucking qualifier. Like imagine going to like a tournament like in a shonen arc and you're just like gassing yourself up in front of the other contestants, and then like you piss off the wrong guy and just bashes your brain in and you just die right there. That's basically what happened right here. He died before he could even talk to the fucking qualifier person.
Or pro. I watched as the second noob fell to the void. Hey man, do you think you could go already?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous I'm gonna fall.
No, you don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, shoot. Okay. Never mind then. Before going for it, I wanted to study the parkour course. You see, every week the ticket challenge changes, and it's completely random. And this week's course was extremely difficult. There was a 2-block jump to get to the ticket, and if you get it, a 2-block jump to get out of it. Here's the thing about parkour civilization. Parkour can be used for anything.
Oh
and
yeah,
that
definitely
includes
happened in Hunter
bribing
x Hunter.
Parkour pros. Check this out. If I do a parkour jump with the 360, will you replace one of the 2-block jumps with a 1-block jump?
You want to do a 1-block jump with a 360? Fine. There's no way you're gonna make it, but I'll accept.
Let's
What? So the way that people get money isn't even like a real currency. They just if you just look cool doing parkour, then they're just gonna be like, "Whoa, my god, that's amazing! Here, take my fucking house, take my life savings. Here, you want to get an easier qualifier into like getting a ticket? It's all yours, buddy. That was a crazy 360."
go. The parkour pro accepted by bribe. And now I have another problem. I have to do a 360? Have I even done this before? Whatever, I'm just gonna go for it. Please make it. No way. I actually did it. All right, deal's a deal, right?
I'm not gonna lie. That was the coolest thing I've seen a parkour noob
That's
do.
what I just
Well,
said.
deal's a deal. Here you go.
Let's go. Now there was only one 2-block jump in the course.
Still gotta make the first 2-block jump, noob.
Yeah, whatever. Just let me do the course, bro. This was my best chance to finally earn a ticket. If I
The pros
actually
are and the
get this
slavers.
ticket, I can access
These
the
guys are not even pros. Remember what he said at the top layer? The pros at the very very top layer. However, wherever that takes them, that probably takes them to like another portal or something. But you can't even see it. It's like not even visible. Like they don't deserve to see it, basically. But these guys, even though they got like silver boots, yeah, they're just amateurs. Like these guys are noobs for sure. Like the main character's a noob, and all his neighbors are noobs, and like all the people who try to qualify are noobs. But the silver shoot people, the iron boots guys, they wouldn't be down here if they were actually pros.
parkour temple and make my way up into a better life as a parkour pro. There was no turning back now. I had to start the course.
Oh.
Most parkour noobs aren't experienced with diagonal jumps, but somehow I got past.
You know what this also kind of reminds me of? It's also sort of like a shonen thing, because rather than just rather than just showing it and not really like saying anything, you're like hearing what's going through his head, right? It's unironically like the protagonist, like the shonen protagonist, like thought process every single time he does like an action. It's like, okay, if I take one step here and I teleport right behind this guy, I can kick him in the balls and he'll take 5 damage. I can knock him down and steal his shit. That's exactly what's happening right now.
And now was the 2-block jump. This was life or death. I closed my eyes and I went for it. I expected to be falling thousands of feet.
I thought he
per
was gonna
second
close his
into the
eyes and
void,
jump
but to
without
my
like
surprise,
looking.
I was standing on the
He got
platform
it!
with the ticket. And thanks to the deal I made with the Parkour Pro, I only had a 1-block
got
jump
it!
to get out of the course. This was life-changing. This was the first time I've ever received
is
a
the
ticket
start.
to access the parkour
This is his
temple,
shonen
and I
arc.
promised myself that
His
I
training
wasn't gonna
arc.
waste it. I made my way over to the parkour temple.
it-
I was
it
in a
looks
good
convenient
spot.
like a
I had
kelp.
3 full hunger
It's
bars,
not
which
kelp,
is the
though.
most hunger a parkour noob can have. This was it. There was no better
3 bars
time,
of
no more
hunger.
perfect time to try making the parkour course to rank up to a parkour pro. I walked up to the hoppers in the ground and I threw in my ticket. After a few seconds, the invisible
Hey,
barrier
Seven.
that guards
Thanks for
the
clocking in.
parkour temple was down. And now, of course, I had to make sure I didn't fail the 1-block jump to actually get inside the temple. I made the 1-block jump successfully, and now I was officially inside the temple.
How many people do you think like got this far in universe and they just failed that jump? I mean, people fail the jumps inside their own houses. They fail their jumps like trying to get the beef. They fail the jumps trying to qualify. They fail the jumps even trying to reach the qualifier. I bet you there's a guy who got his own ticket and he still fell down. Maybe because he forgot to like he forgot to jump or tripped and fell.
This was it. This was the moment I've been waiting for my entire life. This was the parkour course that no parkour
Yeah, no
noob
one-
has ever
not everyone
beat.
has main
If you miss
character
any
hair.
of these jumps, you'll either die from fall damage
Oh.
or fall directly into the void. But I've come too far and I've practiced too much to have that happen.
Wait, did you hear that? So if he falls, it's not actually like, you know, he dies. If he lands on an earlier platform, I feel like what's gonna happen is that he's probably gonna get like higher up, but he's gonna like trip and fall, lose a lot of HP, but he can still like keep on going, possibly. I failed my jump to open the milk today. Why are you jumping to open your milk? Excuse me? This is an hour somehow. What do you mean this is an hour somehow? This is peak.
I wasn't just going to be another parkour noob that fails this course. I was going to be the first one to rank up to become a parkour pro. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now.
Oh,
Hey, wake up. You want a chance to eat today or what?
what?
All right,
What?
get this over with.
What?
Go. Hurry up and do the parkour.
No!
Down here in parkour prison, even the cells have 1-block jumps. If
Parkour
you miss
prison.
a single jump, or if a parkour pro catches you not jumping for 30 seconds, you'll be thrown into the lava.
All right, I gotta ask.
So he didn't actually
you wanna
die
do a
then.
diagonal jump to reduce your prison sentence time?
Most parkour noobs would never take this deal. Diagonal jumps are just not
Frame
worth the
set.
risk. But I
Okay,
wasn't-
come on. You gotta admit that was a pretty good plot twist. I actually wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that. That was so good. That's like the main protagonist, like that's the main protagonist in a manga, like about to like fight his first villain, and he gets like fucking like one shot, and he wakes up in the afterlife.
I'm just gonna sit in parkour prison my entire life. If there was any chance I could get out sooner, I was gonna
Ooh.
take it.
That was unexpected. Congrats, you've earned 1 day off your prison time. That means you go from 49 years and 320 days to 49 years and 319 days left.
And this is how my life is gonna be for the next 49 years in parkour prison. That is, unless I find a way to get to that portal and make my way back to parkour civilization. Parkour prison is located directly under the bottom layer of parkour
Oh.
civilization. If a parkour noob misses any jump,
So
they
everyone got
fall
trapped
into the
down
void
here.
and end up here. And the only way back to civilization is to spend 50 years here without failing a jump. Before I was sent here, I never knew this place
I
existed.
trained 50
and I
years in
was
parkour
so
prison,
close
and
to
now I'm
becoming
too
a
OP.
parkour pro. My entire life, I've been
I
training
could see that
for
being a
one
light novel
goal,
for real.
and that's to go to the Temple of Parkour and complete the impossible course to rank up to become a parkour pro. I had everything. I earned the ticket to get
He had-
inside the
that's true, he
temple,
had everything and
I
he
had enough
lost
food to make the
everything.
journey. But when the
Now he
time
has nothing
came,
to lose.
I failed the first jump. And now I'm dead. What the? Where am I?
Welcome to Parkour Prison, or as most
Hey, it's
noobs
him.
call it, their worst nightmare. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you right to your cell.
Isn't that the guy
Parkour prison?
from the
What
house?
is this place? I don't get it. How am I still alive?
Hey, and just make sure you don't miss any of these one block
He's gonna
jumps,
fall again,
'cause
isn't
if
he?
you fall in the lava, you will die for real this time.
Oh, no?
Yeah, not a problem. I've never missed a one block jump in my life. What I didn't get is why parkour prison existed. Instead of letting the parkour noobs just fall into the void, somehow this massive structure was made under the void to catch us. But why?
Alright, noob, this is your cell. Go on in.
All of the cells in parkour prison
Wait,
were
who's
separated
that?
by a
Wait, who was that?
three-block gap.
Wait, who was that?
Meaning once I went inside this cell, but why?
There was someone back there,
Alright,
wasn't there?
noob, this is your cell. Go on in.
All of the cells.
Someone like back there for some reason. What if he like makes friends in prison to get out? This is where he actually starts meeting his party, like, you know, the side characters or like the main party characters. Iron boots don't lose their status if they fall. Well, I mean, they're still stuck down in prison, but I guess they're still technically like prison wardens. They're in charge of the people with like, you know, leather boots or no boots.
Cells in parkour prison were separated by a 3-block gap, meaning once I went inside this cell, I would never be able to escape. But that wasn't gonna stop me from trying.
Make sure you're doing at least one jump in your cell every 30 seconds. If one of us catches you not jumping, you're not making it out of here.
Just minutes before this, I was about to rank up to be a parkour pro, and now I'm in the most dangerous place in parkour civilization.
He does the recaps
As far as
too,
I'm
so
concerned,
often.
I'm the only noob right now in parkour prison. My guess is most of them by now fell in the lava. Wait, there's actually someone here.
Oh.
Let's go. I'm not alone down here.
Oh.
Wait, why does this guy look familiar? He's been my neighbor for 5 years.
It's his neighbor. Oh,
Why did he try going for the beef? No way, it is my neighbor. Wow, I'm so glad I'm not alone down here. I just... Dude, what is wrong with this guy? All right, he has to be doing it on purpose at this point. The only thing that's better about parkour prison is they feed us fish instead of raw chicken.
Hey, noob, let's go. You've been selected for parkour
There's
testing.
too much
You'll
going
be
on,
down
there's too
there
much
in
going
30
on.
seconds.
And
Oh
this
my
is one of the
God.
not so good parts about prison, the random parkour testing. Bro, wait, you didn't even fill in this gap. Ah, man, now I gotta do another 1-block jump. If you're a prisoner here, the only thing you hope for is that you don't get selected for random parkour testing. Every few
But that's
days,
how
the
you grow
pros
as a
will pick noob
character.
at
That's how you
random
grow as a
to test
person.
out a new course they've built. This time, the course I
Fences.
was selected for had fence parkour. If I failed to make this 1-block fence jump, I wouldn't be coming back.
Isn't the fence
Let's go. We
still
don't
like
have
as
all
wide as a
day.
normal
Get on the
block?
course.
Yes, sir. I'm going right now. The worst part about these random courses is that they intentionally use harder blocks for the jumps.
Is it
The
really that
pros
hard?
know that the noobs have almost
it's
no
not?
experience with fence jumps,
Oh.
but they build them anyways.
All right, testing complete. Back to your cell.
Why does he not just like knock that guy down into the lava and then try to like just run? Just run into the portal.
30 seconds.
Is
By
that an
some
ability he has to
miracle, I
unlock?
was able to get past this week's random testing course. But what about the next week or the week after that? There's gonna be some day when they build a jump that I can't do, and I need to get
You need
out
to
of here
break
before
out.
that
Break out
happens.
right now.
Luckily, I've been thinking of a plan to make my escape. Back in parkour civilization, I used parkour to bribe one of the pros, and now I was gonna do it again.
Oh, you can't
Hey,
fight
guard,
in parkour
What do you want,
civilization.
noob?
I got something to show you. Can you come over here?
This better be worth my time, or I'm not feeding you.
I like how they're stupidly aggressive toward people lower than them, but throwing hands is like too barbaric apparently.
Tomorrow. Okay, what?
Oh, nothing really. I just wanted to ask you if I could pay you in 3 diagonal jumps in a row for 5 minutes of free time?
3 in a row?
Yep, 3 in a row. What do you think?
You're definitely
Diag-
not making that.
Diagonal
But it's not like I
jumping
care
is like what,
anyways.
1.5
Sure,
blocks
like always,
probably,
parkour
right?
can be used to get out of any situation. But now I had one chance.
I'm not sure
to
how
make
far
3
that is,
diagonal
like,
jumps in, a
in
row, or else I
parkour
was dead. Come on.
block terms, but-
1, 2, 3.
Holy
wait,
shit.
I
Dude, he turned
actually
his
did it.
mouse really
Okay,
quickly.
5 minutes of free time, but you better be back in your cell by the time I get back.
The bribe worked. Now I had 5 minutes to roam around.
I'm waiting for like these guards to just fall down randomly like that one guy inside the house out of nowhere. Like, I know they're just gonna walk away while he's like narrating, and it's gonna be so fucking awkward like last time.
For prison to see if I could find a way to escape. I had no clue what was going to happen to me after I escaped, but I didn't have time to think about that right now.
What if he
When
gets
I
taken
jumped
to
around
the
prison,
above
I
the
noticed someone
tunnel?
doing the random testing course. Wait, is that who I think it is?
It's
No,
the
You
bear.
don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine.
Oh,
Oh,
uh-oh.
no way! It is the guy who
He-
failed
he-
the
don't
ticket
fall,
event in
don't
front of me.
fall.
That guy was nice. I hope he clutches up these
Don't-
glass jumps and makes
don't
it back
stop.
to civilization.
Don't-
Oh, something was strange about this testing course. Why were they using glass for parkour? Glass jumps aren't even a thing at the parkour noob level. If
Have you
noobs
noticed
have
that every single
never
time he
done
says, "I
glass
hope this guy
jumps,
turns
why
out
would they
well," and then you
use
just
them to
fucking
test the
die?
jumps? I just gotta get out of
I bet you're trying to think of a plan to escape, right?
What? Escape? What are you talking
It's rough
about?
out
I
here.
would never try to escape.
You're not? I was gonna take you to the portal, but if you don't want to,
This obviously seems like you're trying to set me up.
it's not a setup.
I
No
don't
one
know.
says you have to stay here. You can leave at any time.
Iron
Just
Boots-
follow me and I'll take you there.
I'm
Should we trust
99%
Iron
sure
Boots?
I'm being led into a trap,
No, it's
but
a
it doesn't
trap.
matter. If he
He's gonna
gets
try to,
me
like,
close the
steal your
portal, I'll
parkour or
try to
something.
improvise. If this guard was leading me into a trap, I couldn't see what it was. He was already getting me so close to the portal.
Maybe he
At
wants
this
to leave
point, I
too.
was just gonna have to take a chance and hope that he was telling me the truth. I was now
Oh,
5
it's
blocks
1.4
away from going
blocks, I
back to
see.
Parkour Civilization.
You can leave now if you accept the terms that you can never earn a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro for the rest of your life.
Wait, you're saying if I go back to Parkour Civilization now, I can never be a parkour
He's gonna be a
pro?
parkour noob
That's correct.
forever.
Or you can wait out the remainder of your 49 years here in prison.
So this was the catch. I could leave parkour prison right now, but in return, I
Isn't
could
it
never
the
become
quality
a
of
parkour
life in parkour prison doesn't seem that different from like parkour like civilization. Like in parkour prison, yeah, you're kind of forced to jump, but like aren't you also forced to jump like in parkour civilization? Parkour prison, like they force you to jump, but you also have to like jump over like your house on a normal day and then get food every other time too. Yeah, parkour civilization is just another prison. It's a prison with a different name.
parkour pro. Or I could try to survive here for another 49 years. It wasn't worth it to stay. I needed to get out of here. Okay.
You gotta jump
I've
every
made
30
my
seconds or
decision.
every day?
I'm gonna go back.
So you accept. Good luck.
This was it. The work was done.
No,
I
don't do
escaped
it, don't do
parkour
it.
Prison, but at what cost? Leaving
No.
now meant that I would be a noob for the rest of my life. When I went through the portal, I was brought back into parkour
Can he really not get
civilization.
another ticket
the portal
again?
Spawned me at the entrance of the
what if it's still
Temple of
open?
Parkour. This was probably the last
Wait.
time I would ever step
Oh
foot
no,
in
it
this
closed
temple. I
off.
had my chance to rank up to become a pro, and I failed. Now I can never earn a ticket ever again. You know, it's not the worst thing in the
Unless
world.
someone
Now
trades
I can
him.
just go back to my ordinary life.
What
in
if he falls
Parkour
again?
Civilization. You know, now that I think about it, it's not the worst situation.
No,
in the
don't
world.
think like
I mean,
that.
at least I still
What's
have
with the
my
under-
mansion.
what the fuck is
Wait,
that?
Who is this? I
What's with this
still own
underwear?
this house, right?
No, you don't. This house no longer belongs to you.
Oh
This
no!
parkour noob just purchased this new mansion, so you'll have to leave now.
Wait. This guy just bought my house? How can he do that?
Well,
He did
you
a ladder
fell and
jump.
went to parkour prison, so you lost the house. When you were down there, this parkour noob bought it.
Bro, really? Wow, so I really
20
don't
years is
own
that
this
long
house
enough? You just keep
anymore.
on diagonally
This guy
jumping.
must go-
Okay, it's for sale now.
Let's go so I can move back into my house.
After you buy it again, sure.
Oh my
Really? Are
god.
you serious? I have to buy it again? I went back to the shop to go buy my mansion again, but while I was at parkour prison, something bad happened. The prices for houses in my neighborhood went way up. Now, if I wanted to buy my mansion, I
Parkour
would have
Pearson
had to
is still
pay
down?
for it
What
with
the
a
heck?
2-block jump. It was
don't own
too
a PlayStation,
risky.
but
I was
that
gonna have
sucks.
to find somewhere
welcome in
else
then.
to live.
Sammy.
Fortunately, I found another shop that was selling wood houses. A bit of a downgrade
wood
from the
house?
stone house, but it was all I could
Wait, hold on,
afford.
hold on. I
could
missed
either-
it. So how come he can't buy the house again? I missed it. He can't buy that same mansion again because someone bought it, or like let me just go back a bit. The inflation's really even in fucking parkour civilization. Oh, it's a 2-block jump. I see. Ah, okay.
Either do a 1-block fence jump for a small house or a 1.5-block stair jump for a
Stair
large
jump?
house. I figured if I'm gonna be living on the noob level for my entire life, I might as well buy the big house. Luckily,
There has
escaping
to be a way
parkour
for
prison
him
gave
to,
me the
like,
confidence to make the jump
Ascend the
easily.
tunnel.
Now, I
That's
got
be a way for him to ascend the temple without a ticket, right? Maybe if you like tail someone, possibly. Man, inflation sucks in parkour civilization. Google parkour civilization for more. I am Steve. Steve was here before, and he died, unfortunately. So I don't think you want to be Steve. Hey, baby.
got a mansion in a new neighborhood where, not to my surprise, everyone fell into the void, so it's just me living here. The house is definitely
free
a bit
real
of a
estate.
downgrade from my previous mansion, but it's still a 2-story house, and it has a painting,
Ooh.
which is something you don't really see that often in parkour civilization. I just keep wondering what my life would have been like if I actually made it to the pro civilization. Now, I don't think
There
I'll
has to be a
ever
different
figure out
way,
what
right?
it looks like up there.
What if
I
it's
just
like
wish
a-
that-
Oh!
Whoa!
I knew it! I knew
What
it!
is that? When I went to sit in my chair, I backed
It's
up
a
against
fake
the wall,
painting!
and there was nothing behind me. This painting was covering something. I walked through the painting,
Oh.
and it revealed a secret door. For some reason,
Oh.
this house I bought had some hidden passage. Whoever made this was obviously
What if
trying
there's
to
a
hide
ticket in
something.
here?
But what was it? There was a ladder that led to the bottom floor.
The guy-
and when I got down there,
There's a person
I
here.
found a man.
He's so
Somehow,
old!
There was already someone living
old
here. By
Steve!
their leather boots, I could tell it was a parkour noob. This was obviously some mistake. I went to go leave, but then
Wait!
Oh.
Don't leave.
the man spoke to me. He said he's been watching
I
me.
like his
watched
beard
you enter
too.
the Temple of Parkour. I think you have what it takes to rank up.
I'm sorry, man. I think you're confused. I can never earn a ticket anymore. I'm gonna be a parkour noob forever.
The amount of
No,
like
there is still a way.
plot
I
twists
can
that keep
get you a
happening in
ticket.
this is
Wait,
actually
wait,
pretty
wait.
engrossing.
What are you talking about?
When I was younger, I earned myself a ticket, but I never used it. Instead, I hid it far, far away.
The
Oh,
old man said it wasn't his destiny to rank up to be a pro, but it was mine. He brought out a compass and he threw it to me. He told me that if I followed this compass, I'll find the hidden ticket.
Recovery
this
compass.
was the second chance I was looking for. I had no way
Wait,
of
so
knowing
if
whether
he's
the
hiding
old
in
man was
here,
telling the truth.
how do they
but
know
at
it-
this point, I had nothing to
how
lose.
do they not know that there's an old man in there? Wouldn't they like? Wouldn't they like see him like get food, or I guess they gotta get food differently somehow, right? Maybe different people give like food to different like houses.
Maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. All I know is that I wasn't done with parkour civilization just yet. Come on, just one jump at a time, and I should be there soon.
Where
Wait,
do you
yes-
think you're
wait.
going?
Oh, this
He has
can't be
beef.
good.
Wait, look,
This
his
is a
beef.
park-
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, where did you get all that beef from? Wait, was there like there was like a time skip or something? Recovery compass is for people who lost items, and the compass recurs whenever you've last died. Who've lost? So he would have died possibly. Wait, how does that work then? Welcome back to. Oh, okay, okay. So that's what I thought.
Parkour checkpoint. Why do you want to leave parkour civilization?
If the pro found out why I was really out here, I might go back to parkour prison. I was
How did
gonna
he get
need
all
an
that extra
excuse.
food, though?
I just wanted to practice my 2-block jumps.
Listen, noob. Out there, you'd never survive. Besides, what do you need to practice for? You can never rank up, buddy.
Despite my convincing
did you
story,
know?
it didn't work. I was in big trouble.
Oh,
now.
maybe he's just
Following
assuming
this
that he can't
compass
rank
is
up 'cause
the
he's just a
only
noob.
possible way I can make it up to the parkour pro civilization. I was gonna have to try something else.
I told you to go home.
What if I paid you with a backwards jump?
A backwards jump?
Okay, at least he's listening, and now I get one chance at this. Oh my god, I actually made it. That was crazy.
I
Wait.
can't.
No, that was crazy. Move aside. And
He
let
even
me
said
try
it too.
this.
That was
You
crazy.
got it. Just make sure you jump far enough.
Oh, no!
Shoot. That was not my plan. I thought he was just gonna let me pass. Alright. Well, I guess that works. Now that I made it past the parkour
Wait, he just tried to
checkpoint, it was
copy him and
time
he
to go searching
failed?
for the hidden ticket.
How come
That's
these pros
assuming
keep
that
on
the ticket I'm
dying?
looking for
They're not
is
really
even
pro
real.
if they keep
After
on,
the
like, failing
mysterious
one
old
block
man
jumps.
Gave me this compass and told me that it would lead to a ticket
Oh, here's the
to
recap.
rank up to parkour pro civilization. I immediately started preparing for the journey because this time I wasn't gonna fail.
Time for the recap
biggest
episode.
problem I had to solve was my food supply. Parkour noobs only get fed
Oh.
once a day, and if this compass was taking me far
Wait,
away,
is he
there was no way I
stalking?
would survive on the raw chicken. So for the past week, I've been doing the beef
Oh.
jump every single morning, and for the rest of the day, I tried not to parkour at all so I could save the food.
Oh,
But
he's
that's when I
starving
almost got
himself.
caught.
Hold up. What was that sound?
Oh no, I'm starving. This isn't good.
Oh,
Why are you taking
Oh.
damage? Are you starving?
oh,
Starving?
Oh.
No, I'm just in pain because I love parkour so much and I wish I could do it all the time.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, love hurts. Well, I hope you feel better.
By some
Stupid
miracle,
bot-
the
stop
parkour
with the
pro
Bible,
bought
please,
my
please,
excuse.
please, please,
If the pro
please.
stayed around for any longer, I might have starved to death. I had to eat the piece of beef that I just jumped for, but it didn't matter. I had already prepared enough. By rationing my food, I was
Yeah,
able to save
there-
up
four.
4 pieces of beef for the journey. I had
So he
no
got to
clue
3.
whether this would be enough
He
food
managed to get
survive the
3
trip,
left after he
but
got to the
old man
checkpoint.
said I had everything I needed, so I guess I was just gonna have to trust him again.
Weird.
Now,
Last
it
time
was
the houses were made of stone. What's up with the wood houses now? He lost his stone house because he went to prison. Some other guy bought his house, but then he failed at the jump and died, or went to prison himself. So the main character, he would have bought the same house again, but because of inflation, the stone house went up in price by 2 blocks. So he went to go buy a wooden house, which was only 1.5 blocks of a stair jump. I can't believe I said that. What? How does that make sense? Oh my god. How does that make sense? Jesus Christ. Hey, thanks for clocking in. This movie's a fucking simulation.
Time to go searching for the ticket. Crossing
Oh
this
my
line
God.
of stone means I'm heading into the parkour outskirts. No noob, including myself, has ever been out here. And probably for a good reason. All I know is that the further away you get from parkour civilization, the more dangerous the jumps become. Already, I was
Ooh.
starting to see huge chunks of parkour missing. No one knows how the outskirts came to be like this. Or at least no one down here knows.
He needs to go in his training
Unfortunately, the
arc. He needs to
compass kept
practice
taking
2
me
block jumps.
Further and further away from
And then
parkour
3 block jumps.
civilization. The old man must have hid hid the ticket out here knowing that no parkour
This is
pro
true
would
cinema,
ever
you're
go
right.
this deep to retrieve
Making her-
it. I was running out of time. I had
I'm telling you guys, this is better than the Minecraft movie.
And now I'm down to one piece of raw beef left. And still, I found nothing. That was until I saw something in the distance. I had no way of knowing, but I had a feeling that this was what I was looking for. In all my time here in Parkour
Whoa.
Civilization,
It's like a
I have
hill, but
never seen
parkour.
anything like this. This couldn't be a coincidence, which means I was gonna have to go parkour to the top. I haven't really prepared for anything like this. Vertical jumps don't exist naturally down here. The only
Naturally.
place I've seen vertical jumps is when I jump for food. Luckily, I made it to the top.
See, that's
without
exactly
falling
why
into
he
the
was
food.
practicing.
I didn't see anything at first glance, but when I
Jumping
pulled out my
for-
compass,
jumping for
I
food
was in
helped
the
him
right
practice for
place.
that.
I didn't get it. The compass was pointing me to the exact block I was standing on.
Unless
the
it's
ticket should
underneath?
be here, unless the old man hid the ticket out of sight and put it
Underneath?
underground. If I broke this grass block and a parkour pro catches me, I would
Wait,
for
that's
sure
true.
be
Yeah,
going
see,
back
see, you can actually smash the blocks. He can't like hit people, but he can definitely smash the blocks. What's the name of this again? It's up there. It's Minecraft Parkour Civilization. It's peak brain rot.
to prison
I mean,
for
peak
life
cinema.
this time. But if I'm gonna have any shot at making it up to the Parkour Pro Civilization, I'm gonna take that chance. Well, here goes.
How many times has he said Minecraft Parkour Pro Civilization? I should have like I really should have like done this on a Friday, so I would just made this into like a drinking game or something. Hey Jaru. It's illegal to break blocks, but is it illegal to place blocks? I guess we'll have to find out later on. I mean, when placing block, well, no, it can't be. It's probably not illegal to do it because the parkour pros do it. Remember, they placed it for these guys, for the main character. So it's possible for him.
Nothing.
Or possible
I
if you're
broke
like
the
a
block,
pro.
and underground, there was a chest. I couldn't believe it. I had actually found the ticket. But when I opened the chest, something was wrong. There was no ticket
Barrier.
to be found. Just a barrier. The old man lied to me. There was no ticket to get up to the pro
Wait.
civilization. Why would he send me
No, he
all
can
the way
break the
out here
barrier
to
with
get a
that.
barrier block? This didn't make
It's
any
a hint.
sense.
It's a
The old
hint.
man knew I would risk my entire
It's a
life
hint.
for a ticket, but he set me up. There had to be some.
Did he actually say it was a
explanation for this.
ticket?
Well, if I'm
Or just a way
lucky
to get
survive
in?
the trip back, I can ask him why he sent me all the way out here just to get a
I should
barrier
get the
block,
compass.
which is also illegal to have. By some miracle, I made it back to the parkour checkpoint without falling.
Hey, you.
Oh.
You were the last one to
Oh.
see the pro stationed here. What happened to him?
He did a back jump and he failed.
Well, I showed him a backwards jump and then he tried it. For
How deep does the
himself and then
parkour
fell.
civilization lore
You?
go? To answer your question, we're 20 minutes in, and we have an hour and a half left to go, and the lore, you could probably write an essay on this fucking lore right now. Like, you could write a video essay on this right now. Time, welcome in, Darcy.
A backwards jump? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Okay, now I have to try. So you just go
No,
backwards?
no, no!
Okay, and he's gone too. Am I gonna be blamed for this? Fortunately, I made it back to my house,
Oh
and no
my
parkour
God.
pro has caught me with the barrier block. Now it's time to ask this old man
How
why
come
in
the pros keep
world he sent me
failing?
out there to retrieve this. All right, bro, are you gonna explain to me why the what the? When I
Oh.
got down to the basement, the old man was nowhere to be found.
What'd he do?
All that was left was a hole. in
Why'd
the
he
ground.
die?
Did he jump into the void on purpose? I don't understand what's going on. But that's when I paid attention to the item that was left.
And
on
he's
the
got a double
ground.
bed.
I knew what it was before I even picked it up. It was a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro.
So he's
The
got
old
an
man
item for a
had it on him
barrier.
the entire time, but still sent me
And
to
a ticket.
retrieve the barrier block. The old man wanted me to find this barrier for a reason. And now this was the sign that I was ready to rank up.
He
to become
took
a
his own
parkour
life in
pro. It was
Minecraft,
time
but
to
like
head to the
literally
parkour
this
temple.
time.
I made my way back to the place that I never thought I'd step
I wonder if
foot
the
in
parkour
again.
pros will,
The
like,
place
stop
where
him
no
because they're like,
parkour
"Hey,
noob
that
in
can't be allowed."
history has ever made it out alive. I went ahead and ate my last piece of beef. Just like last time, I was in such a perfect spot. 3 full bars of hunger is exactly what I need to make it to the top. The
Wait,
barrier
if you eat raw beef, can you only cap out at 3 bars? What would have happened if he starved himself and then tried to like eat all his beef all at once and got like a full hunger bar? Could he have gotten like, would he have been able to like unlock sprinting maybe at that point? Or can you only get maxed out 3 if it's just raw?
guarding the temple was up, so I threw in my ticket and the entrance to the parkour temple was now open. All I had to do now was do something that I totally never do, and that's fail 1-block jumps. Okay, I made the first jump. That's always a good sign. This time around was different. I wasn't gonna let the pressure get to
Beef
me.
doesn't
I was
cap out.
gonna be
Okay,
the
I
first
see.
noob to ever rank up to the pro civilization. Ah, no. Looking at this jump is giving me flashbacks. My journey to becoming a parkour pro
It's okay,
starts now.
with failing,
No, this
you
time
get
was
experience.
different. I successfully made
He got
the
it!
first
He got
jump,
it!
And for the first time in my life, I was actually on the parkour
And he
course.
practiced these
Now,
jumps
all I
too.
had to do was just take it one jump at a time. The first section was the stone blocks.
I know,
far,
I
I've
totally
only
get it.
encountered one
I totally get it too, because like for stuff that like you know you can do, but like when you're like under pressure, the pressure makes you mess up way more than even if you just practiced it before. So even though he should have been able to do it, yeah, he just probably was like shaking so much, too much adrenaline. It just caused him to like, you know, to fumble. But I believe in him this
vertical
time.
jumps, but they were nothing I couldn't handle. Even though I had been on the course for a good amount of time, I was still
still don't know what
ways
the
away from
barrier
making
thing
it to the
does.
top. After I passed the stone block section, I moved on to the stone slab section.
Ooh.
Slabs aren't too common in
That's
the
not
new
that bad.
level of parkour civilization, but luckily this section wasn't too hard. But it was the next section I was
Uh-oh.
worried about, the stair jumps. This next jump I had to complete was by far the hardest jump I've ever seen. It was a
I wonder how
two-block
far-
jump, but
Oh.
I had to go up half a block. But I didn't come all
Two
this way
blocks
to give up.
farther
I went
and
for the
half a
jump,
block up.
But I jumped
Oh.
too early. I thought this was it, but by some miracle, a block
I knew
below
this
me
would
broke my
happen.
fall, and
I knew
only
this would
took
happen.
2.5 hearts of damage, but that was too close to call. If I was even the slightest bit off, I could have been all the way down there in the void. On my second time
I mean, there's
around,
a lot
I made
of
the jump.
blocks
That
underneath
stair
him. He
jump
would be
essentially
fine. It would
marked
just
the
hurt a
end
bit.
of the stair section, and now I was on the stone walls.
Uh-oh.
Walls were almost never seen at
Okay,
the new
this is
level,
kinda
but
scary. As someone who's never
fortunately,
played
I didn't
Minecraft,
see
this looks
anything
kind of
bigger than a
imposing.
one-block jump for the rest of the way. All I had to do was sneak and stay on the course, and that's when I got to the point when the jump stopped. I was so high off the ground now, but I knew I was at the end. I climbed up the stairs.
Oh, that's
until I
true. If he
was
starts
face
shaking,
to
then he'll,
face
like,
with the
can't
entrance
jump
to
as
the
far.
Parkour Pro civilization. This was it. I was about to be the first noob in history to rank up. But then the
Oh.
realization hit me. The last jump to get to the
Three
Parkour Pro
blocks?
civilization was a 3-block jump. It was impossible.
He
This
did
is
it before
why
in the
no
past. He
noob
could do
has
it.
Ever ranked up to become a pro.
Do your
The course
flashback.
was impossible to begin with. But then
The
I
barrier?
remembered the barrier. This is what the old man wanted me
What?
to use it for. He knew the course was
Is it
impossible.
a block?
And he wanted to give me a chance to rank up.
Oh!
I placed down the barrier block and I made the 2-block jump. I did it. I actually
He did it!
I was the first noob in history to
He
ever
ranked up. He
complete this
passed the,
course.
the
No one
tuning
at the bottom
exam.
level knows what society is like up here, and I was gonna be the first one to figure it out. What?
Alright, just
was
don't
it
fucking
gonna
fall
be
now.
like? Was I actually gonna?
What if,
be
like,
able
every
to
single
see
jump
the
is, like, a
sky?
2-block
Well,
jump
I guess
across?
we'll find out.
That'd
I
fucking
walked up
suck.
to the stone walls, and the doors opened, revealing a room I've never
Oh.
seen anything like before. I
Brick.
turned the corner and I saw a parkour pro just standing there. Hi.
What the? Who are you? Where did you come from? I'm the only one working here.
I came from the noob level. I just beat the course and ranked up.
Wow, I was not expecting this. I'm not sure what to do.
I wonder if he
here.
still has, like-
Just go over there and throw your leather boots in the lava.
All right, time to get my iron
Oh!
boots.
Yes, sir. One ranked up. A noob by the name of.
He's getting
F.
silver or he's getting iron
Yes,
boots.
sir. I'll keep an eye on him.
And that was it. That was the last time I would ever wear leather boots again for the rest of my life.
Does that mean?
From the looks of it,
does that
I
mean if
only
you
had
ever to
one
ra-
more
or if you
lava
were to like fall down, if you were to fall like and take fall damage, he'd take less damage because he's wearing iron boots, right? Possibly. I'm sure that'll come into play later on too. I get another Fumo in here. I wonder if the Fumo. What level would the Fumo be on? Probably on
to
this
go.
floor,
But
the
this time,
iron
there were
boots floor.
dispensers. I backed up and jumped over the lava, and I was equipped with iron boots. I was
Okay, that's pretty
officially a
cool.
Parkour pro. After
It
I went through,
automatically
I
equipped
saw
him with
one more
that.
jump that led to some barrels. What is this for?
It's for food. You only have to pay 1 jump for 2 steak here.
That's
Only
not
a
that bad.
one-block jump for food? That's amazing. I opened the barrel.
Oh
to
my
see something
God.
That I've never seen.
Holy shit, there's so
Cooked
much steak.
meat in all of these. In my entire life living on the
He's
noob
living
level,
good
I've
now.
never seen a piece of cooked beef. And now, as a parkour pro, I could fully.
Oh my God, he's got
replenish my
full
hunger bar,
bars.
And that meant I could sprint.
He can
now.
sprint!
Oh,
You unlock
man, this is
sprinting!
Crazy.
Congratulations on becoming a parkour pro. You can now head up those steps and begin your life.
Why
in-
the fuck? Why the fuck would pros go back to the course? Or wait, would they go back and find the block? That is true. He kind of left it there. But why would they also like go back to the noob level to just dab on the noobs? Because they can fall down to prison then. If they fall down here, they take lava damage, but it won't kill them. It feels really weird.
in parkour pro civilization.
Those were the exact words I wanted to hear. This is it. When I walk up
This
these
is not
steps,
this is not the end though. There's more than just the pros. Yeah, there might be a parkour pro.
I will be at the top level of parkour civilization. When I walked into the
Parkour
temple,
plus.
I immediately saw massive
Ooh.
statues. These statues looked like they were showing the parkour noobs and the parkour pros. They even had their
They're
boots
standing
on.
side
This
by
place is
side.
insane. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, look
Gold!
at these statue. What the gold boots?
There's
Who
one level above
wears
them.
gold boots? This doesn't make any sense. What is this? Am I not
Diamond
at
boots.
the top of parkour civilization?
Wow, it turns out there's even
Hey,
more.
parkour delivery.
Let's go.
It sure says a lot how the pros always act like they were on top, but in reality, they were also being stepped on by the higher caste. In the end, there's always one guy higher than you. There's always a bigger fish.
Oh, my parkour delivery is here. Now that I'm a parkour pro, I can get parkour delivered to my house.
Parkour
Did you
delivery.
order parkour construction to this house?
Yes, sir, that's me.
Uber?
I
They
ordered
got
the,
Uber.
6-block tall slime jump to my bedroom.
Sounds good. Where do you
They
want
have
it
an
built?
Uber in
Let's see. I
civilization.
think this would be a good place for it. You think you can build it right there?
Sure.
Oh my
I can make that
God.
happen.
To think just a few days ago I was a parkour noob and now I'm getting custom parkour jumps installed in my house is
Slime
crazy.
jump.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect. Hey, thanks man for parkouring all the way out here.
Don't
Sure.
fall.
You
Don't
got my
fall.
payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1 blocks in a row, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Thank you very
Don't
much.
fall. Don't fall.
And my tip?
Your tip?
Really? Don't tell me you thought you weren't gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour pro, it's always expected that you
Oh
tip
no,
when
they
you
live
buy
in
something.
America.
Oh, I hope I make this. Oh, that was close.
Oh wow. A
American
360?
parkour
Yeah, you're good, man.
civilization.
Thanks.
And like most things in parkour civilization, the way you tip is with more parkour. Luckily, I survived that payment for the jump
Here's a tip,
installed in
get
my
out of the
house. If I
parkour
missed
pro
any one of
level,
those jumps,
idiot.
I would have fallen back down to the parkour noob level, and my journey to become a pro would have been for nothing. But I won't say it wasn't worth it, because now I can practice slime jumps anytime I want inside of my house. And this is how my new life is as a pro
That
in
is not a bad
parkour
view.
civilization.
He gets to
No
look
parkour
down
noob
on the
at bottom level
peons.
knows what life is like up here, except I was the only
The
one
payment
to
is
rank up
parkour,
and become a part
yeah.
of the parkour society. To rank up to a parkour pro, I had to be the first noob in history
Oh
to
my God,
beat
the
an
recap
impossible
again.
parkour
How many
course. When
recaps
I
are you
got
gonna
to the
go
top,
through?
I got my iron boots and I was officially a pro. I thought I had made it.
Did he fall after
I
getting
thought I
out
was
of
at
the
the
door?
top of
Wait, who did?
parkour civilization. But that's when I realized I truly knew nothing about the world I was
I
living
didn't-
in.
I didn't see
My
no
journey
fall.
to getting to the top of parkour civilization wasn't even close to being done. Now, I was about to discover what life was like on the second layer of parkour civilization. At the parkour pro level, everywhere.
This is just Tower of God. I said it before, but this is like unironically is Tower of God.
you look is a 2-block jump. When I was a parkour noob, I thought
Actually,
2-block
now if you were to fall, ooh man, if he fell down to the first layer, I don't think he could survive that. I think he would probably like actually die unless he fell into prison somehow.
jumps were extremely hard.
Oh, yeah, it
but
was
now that
definitely,
I
like,
could
a
sprint,
lot
I
of different
realized they were
videos,
almost
a lot of
like
different
1-block
shorts.
Jumps. Something about the pro level felt different. Maybe it was the
Ooh.
fact that when I was a noob,
Nice
I would
houses.
see dirt in the sky, but now there's nothing above me. And that's when I looked back at the parkour temple. There was still a
Another
world above
parkour
me, and
temple.
now it was way higher up. But there was something else that was different. I was staring down at the house I used to live in. When I was down on the noob level, I would look up and all
It's
I would see
symbolic.
is dirt.
It's symbolic.
But somehow on the pro level, I could look down, and I could only assume that the same goes for the layer above me. Now that I was adjusted to my
I kind of
surroundings,
hope that like he keeps on going like crazier and crazier, and like the third layer is like this massive giga city, and then like the fourth layer is just like a massive superstructure and something like that.
it was time to go searching for a place to buy a house. That was assuming that life still worked like that up here. When I took a look around, all I saw were the same identical buildings.
There's no
Maybe
work.
this time I wouldn't be
You're not
getting a
forced to work
mansion.
here.
But that's when I found a building that looked different, and
Ooh.
it definitely didn't look like a house. When I walked inside the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy a new house.
Hey, aren't you the noob who ranked up?
That would
It's
be
that
me.
guy again.
Oh yeah, I thought it was you. I'm selling houses today. Choose one you want to buy.
Let's go.
Dude,
It's
he's
time to buy my
multi-classing, he's
first house as a
multi-jobbing.
parkour pro. Let's see what these prices are. I can get one house for a 2-block jump. Oh, that's super
One
cheap.
house?
All right, what is this one over here? I can get one house for a 2.
Oh, this is like right when he came in. So the house that he was in before, that's like a flash forward. This is basically telling like how he got to that, like, you know, to that point.
5-block jump. Okay, that's a little more expensive. And this last one is one house for a 3-block. Wait, why are these
They're all one
the same?
houses.
All of these options are for the same house.
Actually, if you pay attention and look very closely, the first two have them as numerical, but the last one is typed out as a word.
Oops, busted. I was trying to get a little more profit.
Why would anyone fall for that? Since there was only one house to buy, I obviously went with the cheapest option.
No,
and
go for the
bought
last
my
one.
First house with a 2-block jump.
No!
Congrats on buying your first house as a parkour pro. Let me take you to it.
Let's go. Since all the houses were identical, it was no surprise that I got one that looked like this.
It's funny because he's
You're
not
all
forced to
set
do like
move
2-block
in.
jumps
Feel free to
anymore
call
now.
the parkour delivery service if you want your jumps changed.
I gotcha.
A parkour delivery service? Let's go. Being a parkour
Oh, yeah,
pro
this
is
so this
awesome.
is like
the
a
living room in my
flashback.
house had 2 1-block jumps, and the entire house itself was 3 stories tall. Looks like 3 jumps to get to my bed on the top floor.
Hey, it's your neighbor. Can I come in?
Oh,
Oh?
sure.
Thanks. You're that F-boat guy, right? You're
I like the guy's
noob who
fit.
Beat the course and ranked up?
Looks very,
Yeah,
very
that's
nice.
me.
High
I'm
class.
the first one to do it, I guess.
I can't believe you're my neighbor. That's crazy. Well, you probably have questions about life up here, right? Anything you want to know?
Wow, they're so
yeah,
friendly.
one actually.
They don't,
What
like, ignore
happens
each
when
other
we
like in the
fall?
first
What
layer.
is the punishment for missing a jump at the pro level?
You go down a level. If you miss a jump, you'll be a noob, and you'll have to beat the course again.
That's not that
Okay, so I
bad.
can never fall. Noted.
That's
So
not that
who are
bad.
the people above us then? What's above a pro?
It's probably best I just show you. Here, come with me.
My
Wait, you
neighbor
can-
started telling me everything there was to
Oh?
know about parkour civilization. He brought me back
Oh, the
to
lore dump!
parkour
It's the lore
temple where
dump!
all the statues were. He explained how parkour civilization starts at the new
Yeah, he does.
and
This guy actually on the bottom, like on the bottom left. Well, you can't see him, but his neighbor does unironically look like an anime character with the black hair and like the suit and everything. I could totally see that. This is the crafting table. Is he actually gonna say that there?
Level 2, you become a parkour
Thank
pro.
you, Coco.
Then there were the parkour masters. If you were lucky enough to rank
The
up, you
masters.
get gold boots and you become a master. My neighbor said that parkour masters never come down to the pro level, but if they do ever come down, it's a parkour pro's nightmare. He said the parkour masters are ruthless. And then he walked over to
Yeah, isn't that funny? So the pros are so like cordial to each other. The noobs just like are just trying to survive, so they can't even like afford to socialize because they're barely making it day to day. But then the masters, they look down on the pros, and it keeps on going, and the cycle continues. So whoever's gonna be on top, they're probably gonna be assholes to like the masters.
the largest statue, the one with the diamond boots. He said that this was the parkour champion. He said that most people down here don't even believe that the champion is real, but the stories say there can only be one
The
parkour
champion?
champion. Whoever that was lives at the
It's
top
Pokemon.
of parkour
It's only
civilization,
Pokemon.
which means if I was gonna make it to the top, I would have to become a parkour champion. My first day as a parkour pro was
I can't believe we're
strange.
watching
For
Ash
once,
with
no one
parkour
was
now.
at my door making me parkour for food. But then the question was, how do I get food
Yeah,
now?
the
Or
vine
what do I
booms
even
are
do?
just, like,
I
giving me
saw that there was
brain rot
another pro
nonstop.
going
Hey, in the
somewhere,
chat.
so I decided to follow him.
This is a
Soon
video of
after, I
Minecraft
saw
becoming shonen?
another pro
Yes.
going in the same direction,
This is
which meant they
parkour
were
civilization
probably heading
shonen
to
anime.
something important. After jumping for a few minutes, I saw what they were heading to. They were all heading to this massive structure
What
in
if
the distance.
what if the pros who went down below went down because they were not that confident on the pro level, so they went down to the noob level to like dab on the noobs, but then they kept on falling. Like, have you noticed that like a lot of the pros and a lot of the noobs kept on falling on the lowest level? So maybe the people up here are going to be more competent.
When I got closer, I saw that there was a bunch of parkour pros lined up for something. Whatever this place was, these parkour pros were willing to do 2-block vertical jumps to
Isn't
get
that
here.
the second player
Fortunately,
for,
I didn't fail
not
any of
Steve,
these
but the other
jumps, and I
guy?
made it into the line.
Or that girl?
I must have woken up late to
That's
whatever
player 2
this
for
was
Minecraft.
because I was the last one to show up. At this point, I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but that's when I saw what everyone was waiting in line for. There was a dispenser at the end of the structure.
is that?
The pro in front of me picked up 2 items, but the only thing I saw them holding was a piece of paper. What could be so valuable
Alex,
about
that was it,
piece of
Alex. Thank you,
paper
thank
that
you.
people would wait in line this long for? When it was my turn, I clicked the button, and I got a piece of steak. So this is how the parkour pros get
Steak.
food. Then I received the piece of paper. The paper said farm work equals 15 minutes. And this is when I realized how life was different on the pro level
Wait,
of
what?
parkour civilization. Instead of parkouring for food like the noobs do, the pros parkour for work. Just like the guy who sold me my house,
they
the
what?
guards in parkour prison, or even the pros that fed me every day. They were all just completing their daily tasks that they got from this piece of
Oh, I see. So that's their job. That's their job. Okay. So they weren't just doing that just for kicks and for shits. They were literally assigned that task. That's why everyone just keeps going around. That's why that guy, the guy in all black with the wristbands, keeps on going around. I joined way too late to keep up properly. Don't worry, they're gonna keep on recapping this shit like non-stop every single 5 minutes or so. But TLDR, parkour civilization, everyone like parkours non-stop. You get paid in parkour, you receive payment in parkour. On the lowest level, you just starve. Like you barely make it day by day. You can get chicken with either 1 jump, or you can get beef with 2 jumps, which if you get beef, you can work up your strength to get to the 2nd level, where life is a lot easier on parkour pro level. But unfortunately, like you're still, you know, a cog in the system.
Of paper. And now for my
At least
first
that's what I
daily
understand.
task, I was assigned to work on the farm. Before this, I had never
Parkournomics,
seen an animal in Parkour
baby.
Civilization, but this is the place
Heck
they
is
were all
this?
kept. This place was responsible for feeding all of the parkour pros and
Oh.
all of the parkour noobs. And it should be no surprise that in parkour
All of them? That's a very small farm for like feeding the entire civilization of parkour pros. How many parkour pros did we see? Like 6? Maybe 7? 6 or 7 people at the most?
Even the animals had to do a parkour
What?
course. My daily task meant that I had to watch all of the animals that did the parkour
Excuse
course.
me?
Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a cow fall off and die. Whoa,
What?
whoa.
Oh my
my
God.
god, this cow's cooking. How did he even do that? The parkour
cow
pros
is
only eat the
cooking.
meat from the animals
What?
that complete the parkour course.
What am
They
I
say
watching?
It enhances your parkour abilities. As for the other animals that don't make the course, well, that's where the meat comes from on the noob level. And some noob's gonna have to eat
So
that.
does that mean if the cow were to like level up, he could get to the master level or so? Oh my! And then if you just fall, if the meat falls, it's turned into food. Oh my god! There you go, son. The par cow. Stop. Yeah, let's get a Fumo in here. Dude, this is awesome. This is amazing.
Wow, I cannot say I missed
God,
that.
Divine,
Parkour
stop,
pros do
stop,
their
Divine,
daily
stop,
tasks for a
Divine,
reason.
please, stop,
Once you've
Divine,
completed
boom.
the task that you got on your piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically the only reason parkour pros are
Training grounds?
incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in
Oh.
parkour civilization where you can practice parkour without
Safely.
worrying about falling to the lower level. The entrance to the
Ah.
training grounds is blocked by a barrier.
So this
The
is his,
only way in
this is his actual true training arc, because on the first level he can train normally. He would that would risk dying. Why would any sane person risk dying if they were just like, you know, trying to live day by day? There's no way that you would try to, like, you know, practice hard jumps if you were gonna fall down to the like bottom level or to prison.
is to throw in your slip of paper once you've completed the work. The daily task I
What if the cow
completed
fell and
gave
killed someone
me
below? Probably
15
happened
minutes
before.
of practice time. That meant for the next 15 minutes, I could practice any parkour.
Give you a drinking game? Okay. Every time he says Minecraft parkour like civilization or parkour civilization, you can take a shot. Or you can take a swig. What did I come in on? Peak?
Parkour jump I could possibly think of. Here, you have the ability to build any parkour jump you want. But with
That's
this
actually
being
pretty cool.
my first day as a parkour pro, I didn't even know what I needed to practice. So I just decided to do the jumps that people left here. It seemed like a lot of the pros were practicing fence jumps, which are jumps I had little to no experience on. But what scared me the most is what I
3-block
saw
jumps?
over here.
Wait, what?
Someone was practicing
2-block
not
jumps, but,
one,
like, above?
multiple 3-block vertical jumps.
Oh!
It almost
Oh,
seemed
shit.
impossible to do even one. But if someone was practicing these jumps, that could only mean one thing: that the way up to
Yeah,
become
parkour
a parkour
civilization,
master would be
take a
nearly
swig.
impossible. If I was gonna have any shot,
only-
at
the only way you
ranking
can
up
get
to become a
sober up if
master,
you just do
I
this
was gonna
yourself.
have to spend much more time in here practicing. Ah, another beautiful day, and I don't have to wake up to either raw chicken or raw beef. Even
Time
though
skip.
I've only been here for a
Time
few
skip
days,
time.
I feel like I haven't really enjoyed myself yet. I mean, for once in my life, I don't even have to go outside
Also, welcome
to
in, Mimi.
parkour for food. I don't even have to grab
don't
my
fuck
piece
up.
of steak. I'll still have full hunger for days.
You know
And
what's gonna
now-
happen? He's gonna get really, really like complacent. He's gonna enjoy his life, and then he's probably gonna miss a jump, but he's not gonna die or fall down. But he's gonna realize that, like, if he just stays here, there's like his life is just gonna keep on being like static. So he wants to keep on going up. He wants to experience he probably wants to experience the good life that the monsters have.
Oh, instead of being bullied by all the parkour pros like I was down at the noob level, I can just do anything I want.
Or
and
what if
no
he
one's here to
like
punish
starts
me.
bullying
Hey,
people
you
below
wanna
him?
come with me to get our daily jobs? I don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my daily task. I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly.
No!
What? What do you mean you're gonna chill? You're not gonna get your daily
No!
tasks? Are you sure about that?
What? I mean, no one says we have to, so
He's
what's
getting too
the problem?
complacent.
I don't know. Like,
Oh,
just have never
no.
seen anyone not do their daily tasks.
They're all gonna
Well,
like not
maybe
do.
I'm teaching the parkour pros that they
They're
don't
not gonna.
have-
They're gonna tell them to like not do their jobs, and then everyone's gonna become lazy, and then there's gonna be no food, and then there's gonna be a master that's gonna come down and gonna like chastise them, and they're gonna be put in their place. Oh no, I can already see this happening. Hey, Bissell, welcome in.
have to parkour all the time. But later that day, I realized I made a huge mistake.
Oh no.
What in the world is that sound? Bro, come on, I was just trying to sleep.
It's
Who
gonna be a
keeps making
master.
that horn noise?
Dude, hurry. You gotta get out here now. Follow me and make sure you don't miss a jump.
Whoa, 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 what's going on? Be late for what? Wait, where are you going? I started parkouring in the direction that my neighbor was going, and that's when I saw a bunch of
This
parkour
looks
pros lined
like
up,
an
standing
actual, like,
completely still. I had no clue
dystopian
what was
movie
going on,
intro.
but I followed my neighbor, and soon I got in line with all of the other parkour pros.
I like their skins.
No one was
Is that
saying
Batman?
anything. Hey, can anyone tell
Is that
me
Kid
what's going
Icarus?
on?
Dude, don't say anything and look straight ahead.
Why? Can't someone just explain what's happening? But that's when it happened. Not too far
Oh,
ahead,
what the-
someone dropped down from the sky.
Whoa.
It was a parkour master.
One of you
Dude, he landed there without taking any damage. Ooh.
was supposed to design a new course, but someone didn't do their task.
Uh-oh.
Who was it?
Oh no, I'm done for.
Uh-oh.
Why does this have to be me? I watched
This
as
is what
the
happened when
parkour
you
master
got lazy.
interrogated each and every one of the parkour pros, knowing that sooner or later he was gonna show up where
How is he gonna get
You.
parkour out of the situation?
What is your
Oh,
task?
My task?
he just teleported behind him. He just teleported behind him.
I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
Someone already did that
Uh-oh.
task. Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh no.
Parkour battle?
The parkour battle starts now.
This is just great. Why does my first parkour battle have to be against a
battle?
parkour master?
For my first attack, I'm attacking you with a 3-block jump.
Okay, a 3-block jump, that's doable. I think I could survive this round. In parkour civilization, it should be no surprise that people fight each other.
Hey, he said
with
parkour
more
civilization, take a
parkour.
drink.
If someone attacks you with a jump and you don't make it,
Oh.
you pay the price.
Oh, he took
Oh,
damage.
this isn't good. I'm already
Oh.
down 4 hearts.
I gave you an
This is
easy
just-
one, but I guess
this is just
gonna be over
Yu-Gi-Oh.
faster than I thought. Get ready for my next attack.
The worst part about parkour battles is you can't even attack your opponent until you defend one of their attacks. And by the looks of this next jump, I probably won't be attacking the parkour master at all.
Your turn. 4
What if he
blocks by
dies?
3 blocks diagonal jump.
What if he
All
actually
right, here goes
dies?
nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is so far. How did he do this first try? I was hoping I would get lucky,
Oh.
but luck wasn't
Oh,
on my
man,
side.
he's-
The second attack hit me, and I was down
He
to
is
2
really
hearts.
not doing so hot.
This is too fun for me. One more attack and you'll be gone forever.
I like
The
how deep
parkour
this guy's
master
voice
was
is
right.
too,
If
like
I
for
failed
no
to
reason.
defend one more attack,
He's
it's
deep
game
'cause he's
over for
brooding
me.
and
All
evil.
I could hope for now is that the parkour master fails this last jump. That way, I could actually have a chance to attack. No way he makes this first try. Oh,
Oh
God, he made it.
shit.
This is it for you, parkour pro. A 3-block vertical jump to decide your fate.
He might
This
have
was
potions
it.
or
My
enchantments,
entire journey
probably.
in parkour civilization came down to this.
They might have
one
gear
jump,
at
and
the-
it was
at
a
the
3-block
higher floors.
vertical jump. I thought when
Enhanced
I ranked
gear
up to become a
or
parkour
enchanted gear.
pro, my days of parkouring to survive were over. But I soon realized I knew nothing about parkour society.
Yeah, you
Even
were
as a
just-
pro, I wasn't even
even the
close to being
pros
at the
were,
top
like,
of
you know,
parkour
still
civilization. The parkour
not
pros
at the
were
top,
workers
exactly.
Of society. Every day we would get a new daily job to complete.
Oh my God, the
and I
recap,
found
stop.
out the
The
hard way
recap.
what happens if you skip your job, because the one day I didn't get my daily task, a parkour master came down.
Did
and
he have to
challenged
include
me
the
to a
recaps
parkour
in here
battle.
too?
And now I have to do the hardest jump I've ever done in my life.
It's like a
if I wanna
flashback, like
live.
every 5
This was it.
chapters.
All my work to rank up to become a parkour pro was
You can
gonna
make
be
it.
for nothing.
Believe in
if
yourself.
I didn't make
Believe in
this
yourself.
jump. But at least I was gonna die trying. I took a deep breath and I jumped. What? Is
You
is
did
this
it!
real? I did it. I made a 3-block vertical jump.
You just bought yourself 5 more minutes of time, but we both know your fate. Get ready to attack me.
The parkour master was right. All I did was buy myself
He needs
a
to
little
do.
time.
He needs
How
to do.
was I gonna be able to
He needs to do something that he like practiced on the lower floors. So he has to do like a 360 jump, or he has to do like a backwards jump because he can do that. He can already do that.
do a jump that the parkour master couldn't do? And if I make it too easy, the parkour master will just get another chance to attack me.
Come on,
I got
do it.
lucky last time,
360.
but I don't think I'd survive another attack from
360.
the parkour master. For my first attack, I built a 1-block jump and I did a
Oh.
360. Maybe, just maybe, there was a chance this would work.
Wow, a 360? I've never done that before, but if you did it, it can't be that hard.
Let's go.
Oh.
He's never done it before. I needed him to fail this jump.
Oh,
What? How? Who even does 360?
Oh,
What
shit.
is this?
By some miracle, my attack against the parkour master was successful. I think I found his weakness. He couldn't do a 360. This was my chance.
No, he has to-
I just
no,
had
don't-
to make
don't do it
sure
again,
that
don't do
I
it
kept
again.
Making my jumps. For my next
Oh,
attack,
2-block
I built a
360?
2-block jump. I've never
No.
even made this jump before. But my
No, don't
entire
do
life
it. No.
depended on it. I jumped and I
my God.
successfully made a 2-block jump with the 360.
This is ridiculous. How are you doing these jumps?
I watched
Because he
as
put
the
his
parkour
sensitivity to
master
max.
tried to defend against my attack, but once
Oh,
again,
shit.
the 360 was too difficult
What if he?
for him.
This can't be possible.
What if he dies
How
and drops
are
his
you beating
gear?
me?
Now, both the parkour master and I were at 2 hearts. The next person to land an attack would win the parkour
3
battle.
blocks?
All right, you ready for a 3-block jump with the
No.
360?
No, stop. I yield. You win the parkour battle.
What? Are you serious? No way.
Yields?
I actually won the parkour
Ah.
battle. Somehow, I beat a parkour master.
Because you beat me, I have something that can help you rank up to become a parkour master.
I could become
Is this
a
gonna be- is
parkour
this gonna be
master?
like his
The
sensei?
master said that the course to becoming a parkour master would be
Did he just
impossible,
repeat?
But he had something.
I'm having a brain aneurysm. Did he just repeat what he just said like 5 seconds ago? No, stop, please, please. Did he actually just repeat that?
Master.
Because you beat me, I have something that can help you rank up to become a parkour master.
I could become a parkour master? The master said that the course to becoming a parkour master would be impossible. But
He's saying parkour master so many times, like in the time span of like 10 seconds, I'm actually that word has lost. Those words have lost meaning to me at this point.
something that could help me along the way. He pulled out an item and threw it on the ground. I went to pick it up and I figured out that it was a totem of undying. He said
Oh.
somewhere in the course there is a jump that I won't survive and I'll know it when I see it. He told me to go attempt the course to rank up and find this jump. He said to find any information about the secret to completing that jump, because if I can figure out how to make the jump, I could rank up to become a parkour master. This was insane. Earlier today, I didn't even know parkour battles existed.
he actually-
and somehow I
He didn't want to die, so he bribed him so he wouldn't like kill him. That's actually pretty good. I do kind of wonder what would have happened if he did die. Not the main character, but like the master. He would have dropped all of his inventory, right?
won my first battle, not just against anyone, but a parkour master. And now I actually have a reason to go back to the parkour temple and try to do the course
And hey,
to
Puffy,
become
welcome
a
in.
parkour master. I didn't like thinking about the fact that that wasn't the course to rank up. That was just the path to get up to the temple. But I wasn't going to make the journey up the temple just yet. Not
Time to
only
get
did I
food.
need food to get my
And
health
your
back,
health.
but I needed to do my daily task. I barely escaped with my life after missing one day
Barely
of work,
escaped
so
with
I
his
wasn't going
life.
to do that again. And today my task was feed noobs. I realized after all this time of being a parkour pro, I've never made my way back down to the
Oh,
noob
he's gonna
level
go
yet.
meet
I
his,
wonder
like,
if
olden
anything's changed
neighbors.
down there since I ranked up.
Oh.
If you're a pro in parkour,
Do you think he's gonna be nice? What if he's gonna be like nice and teach them like how to become pros? And this is how he gets like his actual party members. It would suck if like he died randomly, like, and he wasted his like totem of then dying, so that when he like took the course to rank up, it would just be wasted.
civilization and you fall, you'll lose your rank and become a noob again. But you can still
Oh,
go
you're
down
right.
to the lower level.
The
There's
master
just
had
a
a totem
different
when dying,
way.
so he
This
wouldn't have
is
actually
the first
died.
time I'd been back to this part of the parkour temple since
Would've been
I
a
ranked
waste for
up,
him.
and now that I was a pro, I had access to a different doorway that I've never seen before. This new path led to a giant staircase
What
that would
the
take
heck?
me back down to the noob level.
Oh, it's
If I
easy.
missed one of these jumps, I would for sure die, but
No, you
fortunately,
wouldn't.
one block jumps are too easy for me now that I'm a parkour
You wouldn't
pro.
die from
When
that,
I got
what the
to
heck?
the bottom, I collected everything I needed in order for me to complete my daily task. It's crazy to think that I'm still the only one to have ever completed this course, but the barrier I used still should be there, so maybe someone else will. This is
That's
so
true, it's
strange.
still
I
there.
once lived in this neighborhood. That
I wonder
was
if they'd
once
actually,
my
like, see it, though, 'cause it's
mansion, and now,
invisible.
as a parkour pro, I can see what it really looks like from down here. When I lived here, I was the only one that lived in my neighborhood, or at least the only one left. So does anyone live here anymore? Hello? Anyone home? Okay, I guess not. Maybe someone bought my mansion? I don't know.
What if like there's
Hello?
no one
Anyone
here? Imagine.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, no way. Someone actually does live here. All right, time to set up the jumps. Let's see. 1 block jump for raw chicken, and then the 1 block vertical jump for raw beef.
He's in
Man,
the
I can't
shoes
believe
of the
I'm
guy
actually
who was
doing this job
commanding him
now. All right,
before.
mandatory parkour check.
Oh, great.
Ah,
It's
no.
you.
You're a parkour noob now? Weren't you just at my house? Yeah, you delivered my parkour to me.
Oh my
So
god,
what
out of the
happened?
What do you think
turntables.
happened, genius? You just paid me a huge tip, and I was so happy. And and then I fell out the front
And
door.
he fucking
Hey, man,
fell.
well, you know, I ranked up, so you could too. All right, so now you have to choose your
You
jump.
think I don't know what to do already? Just let me jump.
Man, who would have thought that like being an asshole to the people down below you would have not turned out in your favor if you were to fall down below again?
For my food and peace.
Hey, Senna.
Hey, I feel like I remember being in a situation that was just like this. You really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob, and you think you're so good now. Just wait
He's still
till
an
I rank
asshole.
up.
Oh,
Shoot.
Oh.
Man, that sucks.
Oh.
Dang, now he has to spend another 50 years in parkour
Oh.
prison. Oh well. After only finding 2 noobs to feed, I went back to the other neighborhood where I found the old man. It just seems so weird that he disappeared
These-
out of
these vine
nowhere.
boobs are gonna
I
give
wanted
me,
to see
like-
if there's a chance that he came back. But
They're
when I
gonna
got to
cause,
the
like,
house,
sonic
a
damage in my
parkour
brain.
master walked out the front door.
What the heck?
Luckily, I wasn't spotted. What was a parkour master doing all the way at the
Go
noob
check his
level?
house.
And why did he come from this house?
Check his
When I
house.
thought the coast was clear, I made my way over.
Steal
this
his
couldn't
shit.
be a coincidence. This is the only house I've seen with a secret
He's not
room,
dead, he's
and
just kind
now
of,
a
like, in
parkour
prison.
master shows up here. Does the master even know about the secret room? I
Oh.
went to go inside, but
Oh, it's
something was wrong.
locked.
There was no secret doorway. It was gone. I was sure this was the right house. That parkour master must have came here to block up the entrance. I sat there thinking about why the parkour
What if he
master
opened
would
that
do that. But
door?
nothing made
What- he
sense
should
to
open
me.
it again.
But that didn't matter to me.
No,
right
go
now.
back, open
Now that I
it.
finished my daily task, it was time to try the course to rank up to become.
I
a
don't know
parkour
why this is,
master
like, so-
and find this impossible.
Well,
jump.
it's entertaining because the concept is actually just so like out there. It's like ridiculous, but it's actually the way he's telling the story is not bad. Like it really is just like nonstop recaps, but I think the way he's telling it, like the way he's like telling us, the way like is made specifically for the people who have like short attention spans. So it's just nonstop like bit after bit of like dopamine in your brain for like seeing what happens next. You want to see what happens next. The idea that like you could fall at any time always just like has that risk of danger. And also I just want to see how civilization is like afterwards, like when he keeps on going up and up. Because, you know, he was at this rung before, but now he's like in the shoes of the people like that were like telling him where to go. Yeah, it's totally over narrated, but it's like it's still like, you know, you want to see what happens next. So welcome in, Terabyte. Super rating check. Dude. I don't know. I'm like at a -5 right now. That vine boom was like making my brain. It is making my body just like vibrate. I don't know how to describe it. The vine boom just is so stupid, but it makes me want to pay attention like so much for some reason. Hey, Pascal, welcome in. Sisyphus, where a dude rolls a boulder up a hill, but instead of a boulder, it's parkour.
I got back up to the pro level, dropped off my daily task paper, and got ready to climb the
It
parkour
just
temple.
works.
Now, I had one thing to worry about, and that was making this initial course to get into the temple. I wasn't worried about falling. I was worried about wasting my totem of undying.
Yeah,
The
if he
parkour
wastes
master
it,
said that
then
I would
he
not
can't-
survive the
he
impossible
can't survive
jump.
it.
So if I got to
Unless-
that jump with no totem of
You know what's gonna happen? I feel like I'm totally predicting this. He's gonna waste a totem on dying, but for the for that one jump that is impossible, it's probably impossible in the sense that like no one's ever made it before. But he's the chosen one. He could totally do it.
dying, then this entire journey would be for nothing. I scaled my way up the side of the parkour temple until I got to the very top. Most of the jumps were 2-block vertical jumps, but towards the end, I had to make this 3-block jump. Now, I couldn't afford to make any mistakes. That's when I made the last jump, and I was inside
he's
the
practicing. He's
parkour
getting
temple.
better.
What's crazy is
He's
that
getting
none
super
of those
good
jumps
now.
were a part of the real course to rank up. This was the real course. Already, at first glance, I was seeing
Stupid
blocks
vine
I've
boom.
never seen used in parkour before, but I was
that
expecting
tree?
that. There's a reason why almost no pros even attempt this course, and that's because it's so dangerous. Fence jumps, trapdoor jumps, and ladder jumps.
Did you guys notice also that like he didn't require any ticket to rank up? Anyone could just go here, but I guess beyond like the first initial jumps, you take a lot of damage, like a lot of damage.
The jumps just kept getting harder and harder the more I looked at it. But I wasn't here to rank up. All I was here to do was find the impossible jump that the parkour master told me about. If I find this jump and study it like he told me to, maybe I have an actual chance of becoming
Just
a
don't waste your
parkour
totem of
master.
undying.
I climbed to the top of the ladder, and now I was really at the start of the course. Any fall from this height would result in death. And of course, I have to do fence jumps as the very first section.
You know,
I held out my
you already
totem
know
of
that the guy
undying,
at the very
and I
top is gonna be
climbed
his
on the
friend.
course to begin. Fence jumps were my worst nightmare, but so far I've made 3 in a row. But I soon realized that's all I needed to do, because I think I found the impossible jump. What is this jump? Is this a 4-block vertical fence jump? There's no way this is the right way,
Wait,
right?
4-block
But
vertical?
there was nowhere else to go. This was clearly the right path, but this jump was... It had to be impossible.
No,
Well, the
no,
master
don't waste
gave
it.
me a
Don't waste
totem
it.
for a
Stop.
reason.
Oh,
I attempted
oh,
the jump,
no.
but got nowhere close to even
No.
making it. That was it. That was my one chance to use the totem of undying. And
No,
I'm just
that was a
hoping that was the
waste.
jump he was talking about.
It wasn't
Now, I had
that.
to study the jump, and I knew just the way
There's
to
no
do
way it was that.
Fortunately, it was my neighbor who was working as the parkour delivery service today. Hey, I need a jump built in my house. Follow me. I need to show you what it looks like. All right, so for the jump I need built, it's kind of a little ways away.
Oh man, is the parkour jump all the way up there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tip you
Stop,
good. Just
stop,
follow me.
please,
I brought my
stop the
neighbor
divine
all the way
boom.
up into the parkour temple and showed him the jump I wanted him to build. Since the jump was complicated, he placed down a block that copies every block on this jump.
What the
and
heck?
after paying for his services, I now have this impossible parkour jump inside my own house. Now I can study this jump every single day. It turns out the jump was a
It had to be, or else he
3-block
would've made
vertical
it?
jump, but with the fences,
What if he couldn't
turns
make it
into a
because he
4-block.
had no faith in
It
himself?
was actually impossible. So what was I missing here? I couldn't just practice this jump because parkour civilization laws state all jumps inside your home must have a risk of dying. So practicing wasn't gonna be my best option. This doesn't make
What
any
was
sense.
the point of
I'll think
practicing
about it
then?
tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. No!
Oh,
For my entire life, I've been parkouring to
No!
survive. That's how any of us survive in parkour
He's going back to-
civilization. If
to-
you don't
to
make
parkour
the jumps,
noob.
you pay the price. But no matter how many people I've seen fall, that never stopped me from believing that I could parkour all the way to the top
no.
of society. I was the first noob to ever rank up to become a parkour pro. I beat a parkour master in my first parkour battle, and I even found the impossible jump.
He
that the
wasn't even a
parkour
dangerous
master
jump,
told
it was
me
just
to
a
look for.
practice-
The
it wasn't
worst
even a
part
practice
is
jump, it
I
was
was
just
so
a-
close. I actually
it was a
thought I could be a
slip.
champion one day, but one jump can change everything. No! I thought I was dead
Oh.
until I wasn't.
What?
What? How am I alive? My journey in parkour
What?
civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die there, but a barrier block
fake.
caught my fall.
What?
This barrier block had to have been placed by someone, right?
Wait, no?
Unless it wasn't. The guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block from the impossible jump. That had to be it. The barrier was from the impossible jump. This is what the parkour master wanted
Wait,
me
what?
to find. It was the way to get past the impossible
Wait,
jump.
I'm so
And
confused.
now that I know about it, I
There's
can actually
invisible
rank up
barriers?
to become a parkour master. This means I was gonna have to prepare. I couldn't believe it. Just a few minutes ago, I was about to fall down back to the noob level and become a parkour noob forever.
It's
And
actually
now I'm
invisible- oh my
preparing
god,
to
that's
rank
true.
up again to become a parkour
That's so
master.
mean. That's so
All right, let's
fake.
see what my daily
But of
task
course,
is today.
if it wasn't easy, then it wouldn't, anyone would become like a parkour master then at that point.
Parkour course building. Okay, definitely cannot skip that. The last time I tried
That neighbor's
skipping my
100%
daily
using the
task,
Darling
I
in the
was
Franxx empty
assigned
skin.
parkour course building.
Oh, yeah.
And that resulted in a
Yeah, if in case you guys also missed it, there was also like a Batman skin and there's some other one I couldn't see that they were all lined up to meet the parkour master.
parkour master challenging me to a parkour battle where I barely survived. So I'm
I do like the fact that instead of just using like unique skins for the story, they're just using the skins that like every other person, like the unique people that were like playing those characters just wanted to use.
gonna do that again. So far, this was the first time I've done a daily task that was located in parkour prison. And the only way to get there is by jumping in the void. Ever since I escaped this
Wait,
prison,
what?
I've never been back, and now I'm working here.
Oh, finally you're here. I thought you were never gonna show up. The parkour masters want another glass course made. And make sure you don't make the jumps too easy. There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison, so I'll just grab one of them to do the course.
There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison? I don't know if that's a good
Oh, it's
thing
gonna
or a
be
bad
the-
thing.
the
In
Uber
parkour
guy.
civilization, the parkour pros
And
are
maybe his
responsible
neighbor?
for
No, his neighbor
building new
died.
parkour courses for the parkour masters. And
Who
since
could
the
still be
pros would
alive?
never want to try these courses on their own, the prisoners of parkour prison are used instead.
Oh, it's him.
No way, it's you again.
And you think you're so good now.
Oh no,
Just wait till I rank up.
he's
Oh,
2 layers
shoot.
below him now.
I'm sorry, man, but you gotta be the one to do random parkour testing today.
Why can't you pick the old guy? He's like 100 years
Oh,
old.
it's the old
Look,
guy.
man, I don't make the rules. You just gotta do
That's
the course.
that's the guy
This
who's
is
like
too easy. I'm making it out of here.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's gone for real this time. All right, daily task completed. One step closer to becoming a parkour master.
May you save us all, Evbo.
After a few more days of completing more daily tasks, I was getting closer
Please.
to attempting the course
The
to
third
rank
person-
up to become a master.
the
I
third
had
person
been planning this out
dialogue.
carefully. I wasn't just gonna go into the hardest parkour course of my life unprepared. I had saved
Ooh,
4
he's got,
of
like,
my
an
daily
hour
task
of them.
papers to take to the parkour training grounds. As a parkour pro, each daily task you complete gives you 15 minutes of practice time. Since I saved up,
The
I have
hell?
now
I think they
1
just
hour
die.
to practice as much parkour
Or
as
maybe
I
it's the
could.
nether.
This would
the
probably
nether.
be one of the last times I could parkour without worrying about dying. Because once I step foot into the parkour temple to become a master,
not true.
there
You
would
can
be
keep on
no
practicing.
turning back. All of this preparation is relying on the fact that there actually is a secret path to get past the impossible jump. But I've come too far, and I've been
How
through
do you
too
know what the
much to
secret
give
path
up
is? You have
now.
to, like,
I have to
put his
believe there's a way
cursor
to
over
rank
it,
up.
right?
I tried practicing every jump that I remembered from the parkour temple.
Wait, what
Most
the
of the
heck?
jumps I saw were either fences, trapdoors, or
Wait, he memorized that shit? Oh, sorry for the flashbang. He memorized that shit all at once from one time? Maybe he's got like photographic memory as his like, actual skill.
ladders, and I used my entire time in the training grounds practicing those jumps. By the end of the hour, I felt like I had unlocked parkour abilities I've never had before. I was speedrunning through
Parkour
fence jumps and
abilities.
trapdoor jumps easily. 3-block jumps weren't even a challenge for me by the end of my training, and that's how I knew that
This
it was
training
time
arc
to
is
head to the
real.
parkour temple and do the course to become a parkour master.
Yes, sir. He's heading to the parkour temple
Oh.
now. Don't worry, sir. I have something planned. I
Oh.
can promise you he's not making it out
Oh.
alive.
This was it. It was time to
He's
start
being-
the
he's
journey
gonna be
up the
assassinated.
parkour temple. The last time I made
He's being
this climb, I
stalked.
had a totem of undying.
Who'd
for a
want to-
second
who'd want him
chance,
to, like,
but this
knock it
time
up?
around, there would
His
be
friend?
no second chances. This was my last and only run. If I don't make every single one of these jumps in the parkour course, this would be the last view I ever have of parkour civilization. But that's how parkour life is. You either rise or you fall. You can never stay in the same place. And I had decided that I was going to be the one to rise. I got to the top of the ladder, and it was time
It's not
to
gonna
start
be-
the
something's gonna
parkour
happen,
course.
something's gonna
Any
happen.
fall from this height would be the death of me. But the fence jumps weren't what I was worried about. It was this, the impossible jump.
the champion?
This is when I find
It's his
out if
friend
the secret
who
path
made
is
this in
real
the
or
first
not.
place.
I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I wanted to land on the barrier, I would have to walk off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block. And that's assuming it was even there. But there's only one way to find out. I walked off the ledge, and I was
what?
alive. Was here. The secret path was real.
Oh.
Now I knew it was possible. It was possible to become a parkour
So
master.
where's
I
the-
looked around for where to go next,
Oh,
and I saw
shit.
the outline of a barrier 3 blocks to my left. And I saw the staircase of barriers that would lead up back onto the parkour course. I've never done invisible parkour before, but
I mean, it's not
there's a
invisible. You
first
can
time for
technically see
everything.
where it
I
is.
made the 3-block jump, and I was on the secret path. I didn't understand. Did someone make the secret path, or was the course designed like this from the beginning? Either way,
There's no. Is it really possible for someone to make like a 4-block vertical jump? That like 4 blocks is already pretty insane. But 4-block vertical, like I feel like that at that point you can't do that with like enhancements or like other means.
However the secret path got there, it got me back on the course. And now I was gonna have to make every jump first try. Thankfully, I got past the fence section, but now I was on the trap
masters
doors.
are just
Trap
cheating
doors were
bastards.
only a quarter of the size of a regular
If that was true,
block,
then they
meaning
wouldn't have,
if I
like,
missed the jump by even a little, it would be game over.
He
This
wouldn't
next
have given
jump
him
was
a home and
3-block
dying
diagonal
then.
Jump. I didn't practice this jump, but I made it. I had made it
Why
past
would the master
trap
help him
doors,
out
but
then?
now I was on the regular doors.
Oh, I
had almost
see what you
no
mean, I see what you
experience
mean.
with door jumps, but I knew I had to be careful. If I wasn't paying attention and I opened one of the doors the wrong way, I could get knocked off.
Wait,
and there would be
what?
no totem of undying to save me this time.
Oh, the
jumps
doors
kept
knock you
getting
down?
harder and harder, and each jump I felt like I was barely hanging on the edge. But it didn't matter.
Wait, this is so
as
weird.
long as I was
This
staying
is
on
such
the
a weird
course. One by
concept.
one,
Is this
I
like
kept
really what
making the
happens?
jumps, and I was
Wait, is this like actual? Are these real parkour strategies or like obstacles you have to deal with in like parkour Minecraft maps? I've only ever seen like jumping parkour. I've never seen like these types of parkour stuff.
getting higher and higher off the ground. The last
God, you have to
was
jump
a
on the
3.5
doors.
block jump. It was far, but it wasn't going to be the jump that stopped me from ranking up. I didn't like thinking about the fact that this course had no room for error. When I ranked up before, at least the course had blocks to potentially break my fall.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
here,
yeah.
There was nothing that
But if he
could save
falls,
me.
he'll just die.
Luckily, I made it past the door section, and now
Ladder
I was
jumps?
onto the ladder section. Everything was going smoothly until I found something I've never seen before. Is this jump even possible? This is a 2-block vertical jump. I've never seen this jump before,
But
but
you
I
just
figured
jump on the
it
ladder.
had to be possible. I went
It's
for
not
it
that
and I
bad.
made it.
What the
and
heck?
that's when I saw one of the hardest jumps I've ever seen.
Okay, that's a
Oh,
little
no,
bit
this could be
scary.
the end of me. Come on, please hang on. Oh, that was too close. I was inches
I
away
almost
from
would believe that's
slipping
not
off
even
the
possible
ladder,
unless I
but by
played
some miracle, I
Bound
was
Brutal
still
beforehand.
on the course. Now I was parkouring on fully grown trees. I didn't even know trees still existed in parkour civilization, but I didn't have time to focus
The
on that
ladder
right now. I
jank.
was looking at the last jumps, and I realized I
Ladder
was
jumps are
almost
always
at the
fucking
top.
scary, man.
I was actually gonna do it. All right, where do I jump to now?
Say, Wendy.
What the?
Oh.
What?
Oh,
is
oh,
going
no!
on? What is?
TNT,
wait,
jump!
no!
No!
I was too late to realize. I opened my eyes and I was still on the tree with
Oh.
2 hearts left. What happened? Was that
Oh
a
my
part of the
God.
course?
That is impressive. I thought the TNT would do the trick.
He
but
did
you
get
just wanna stay
assassinated.
alive.
What?
Or tried to get
Who
assassinated.
are you? What are you doing here?
That's
I'm
the guy
so
at the- he saw
confused.
it
What is
first.
going on?
Oh, please don't tell me you thought you were gonna rank up. You were
When I
a
fucking
noob.
die,
You don't belong
drink
up
water.
here. You could never be a parkour master.
Instead of drinking
You
alcohol,
belong
might
at
suggest
the
drinking
bottom
water.
level. You were a noob. You were born to be one, and you'll always be one. And now I gotta finish the job. Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh
Oh,
god, a parkour
what?
battle is not what I need right now. I only have 2 hearts left. That means if I fail to defend any parkour attack, that will be the end of me. And to think I
You
actually
can do
had a
parkour
chance
battles
of ranking up.
outside?
Say goodbye to parkour
Of the arena?
civilization. The battle starts now. I attack you with a 2-block diagonal vertical jump.
Whoever this was severely underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour battle, and I sure wasn't
Just
gonna get
don't-
out to
just
a
don't
jump like
choke.
that.
There's no
Just don't get
point in
sweaty.
fighting back. Your fate is inevitable.
I didn't listen to the parkour pro. I knew that as long as I could parkour, I was still in this. Now, I couldn't afford to play it safe. I needed
this
an
would be so
attack
fun to
that would
play as a
finish
drinking
him
game,
once and for
unironically.
all. And that meant doing a jump I've never done before. Come on, please make it.
Oh.
I did it.
Oh.
No, what was that? What was that jump?
Well, that would be a 2-block downwards backwards jump. Wait, sorry, I messed up. It's actually a 2-block downwards backwards diagonal jump. This was it. The pro lined
If
up
he
at the
fails,
edge of the block
he won't
and
just take
jumped
damage, he'll
backwards.
fall.
Come on, please. No!
I did it. I
Oh,
won the
shit.
parkour battle. But against who? That was just a parkour pro. Why was another pro trying to attack me? And why did they not want me to rank up? What was all that stuff he was saying about how I was born to be
I
at the
wonder if
bottom?
his,
There was too much to think
neighbor
about,
will
but I
come
had to
back.
set that aside.
The
because
darling of the
now
Franks
I still
neighbor.
had to worry about surviving the parkour course. And not even just the parkour jumps. Who knows if there are more traps
Too bad he didn't
waiting
bring
for me
food with him.
ahead.
He would be able to
I took
cover
a look
food.
at the rest of the course.
The slime
I
jump.
could see the final stretch of jumps, and all I had to do now was a slime block jump. Let's go. All the days I was using my custom slime block jump to get to my bed were just practice for this moment. I jumped and I made it. Now I was
Ooh.
standing on one of the final jumps of the course, and I could see the doorway up ahead. And now were the 3-block vertical jumps. But
Just
I've
don't
been
get cocky, don't
practicing
get
for this
cocky.
moment. I used my momentum to do all 5 jumps in a row.
Oh,
In less
what are
than 10
these?
jumps, I would be a
What the fuck is
parkour
this?
master. Now I was at a tricky part. I've never even seen chain jumps before.
What are
But
chain
compared to
jumps?
surviving a surprise attack and parkour battle, it was nothing to me anymore. I made the
I guess they're just
final
really
chain
small,
jump,
right?
and I
Really,
was
really
one jump
small,
away
like,
from becoming
pixels
a
to, like,
parkour
jump on them?
master. This was it. This was what everything was leading up to. The old man that helped me, the parkour master that gave me the totem,
He's
they
gonna
all
become a-
wanted me to make it to this
Unless it's
point,
not the
and
end.
I wasn't gonna let them down. I jumped and I made it. I did it. I actually did it.
He's a
I turned
master!
around and looked at how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course that no
Dude, he's
pro
gonna get the
even
gold boots
attempts to do.
now!
And now I'm about to rank up. Once I step through these doors, I will no longer be a parkour
Just do it,
pro.
just do it,
I
just
will
don't narrate
be
it, man.
a parkour
Don't do a red
master.
flag.
The door opened, revealing
Oh,
an
it's so
entirely
pristine.
different room. All of the walls were made up of quartz. What was society even gonna look like up here? I couldn't describe it, but
It's really
everything
pretty,
was
isn't
so
it?
perfect compared to the layers down below. I looked over and I saw a lava parkour jump with dispensers in the middle. Oh, I know what this is. This would hopefully be the last time
Don't
I ever have
die.
to wear pro boots again. I
Don't
took
die in the
off my boots
lava.
and threw them in the lava. And now I just gotta make sure I don't fail this jump.
Stop.
I jumped through the dispensers.
Okay,
and
okay.
I was equipped with golden
I actually
boots.
got really
I was
scared for a
now
second he was gonna
officially a
fail that.
parkour master. The last time I ranked up to become a
If
pro,
he
there were
missed
people
the
working in
equipment jump,
parkour
I would have
temple,
actually
but
cried.
now I don't see anyone
I'm too
here.
invested
I
in this
realized
man's,
how
like,
different
journey
society
to see
was
him
between the
fail,
noob and pro
like,
levels.
stupidly.
So how much different could this society be? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
What if
I
they're all
walked up the
lazy?
Stairs and I started to see the inside.
You know, that guy who went down to the pro level just to, like, kick them and, like, make fun of them. It does feel like they probably might be really, really lazy. They're just gonna, like, not gonna do anything, right?
The parkour temple. All right, I think I'm ready to see what society's like up here.
'Cause the
I walked
masters-
up the stairs into the parkour master society. Oh
Oh.
my
It has no
Becoming
jumps.
a master of parkour civilization wasn't
Cuts.
easy. I had to risk
The-
my life
the-
finding a way
the
past an
smash
impossible
cut.
jump. I had to complete
The
parkour
cliffhanger,
jumps that I'd never
please.
even done before. I even had to survive a surprise attack while trying to rank up. But no matter what challenge I faced, nothing stopped me from ranking up to become a parkour master. Now I get to be
Don't
the
you
first
love-
parkour
don't you
pro to
love the
see what
recaps?
society is like up here. Oh my. This is
Oh.
what parkour civilization looks like as a
Whoa.
master. Up here, only the best of the best can survive all of the jumps. One missed jump and
Is
I
that
would
two
rank
block
down
jumps?
back to a parkour pro, and all of my work to get up here would have been for nothing.
those
And
are
now
two
it
block
looks
jumps,
like
aren't they?
I'm gonna be fighting for my life every
Don.
jump. As a parkour noob, I only had to do 1 block jumps. When I became a pro, those 1 block jumps turned into 2 block jumps. And now as a parkour master, everywhere I look is a 3 block jump. Except now up here, there are
3
parkour
block jump? Oh my
highways.
God.
It seemed like taking the highway was a little easier since the glass jumps were about 2.5.
He also needs to get
I
food
was
soon.
expecting life to be different up here, but I did not think it would
Yeah,
look like
I think it's
this.
like 2.5
I mean,
jumps.
Were these even houses? These were more like skyscrapers. Wait, could I actually buy a skyscraper
buy
as a
apartments!
master? I looked up, and way up high, I saw a parkour master easily making the jumps. And just when I thought he was gonna die from fall damage, he just caught himself with a water bucket and moved on.
Oh, what?
I've
Oh
never
my
heard
God,
of
that's
water bucket
true.
Parkour being a thing, but that's when I remembered
can
the
break his
parkour
jumps?
master that I battled
Oh
came down
my
the
God,
same
he can
way.
break his jumps
So
with the water
parkour
buckets.
masters can use water to never take fall damage? Alright, well it looks like I gotta go find myself a water bucket.
He
I made my
always has
way
a get
over
out
to
of
what
jail
looked
free
like to
card
be
if he gets a
some
water
sort of
bucket.
parkour staircase, and this definitely didn't look like an easy staircase to climb.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You guys, this is just a reminder. If your iPads are low on battery, make sure you ask your moms to charge it so you can keep on watching inside the restaurant.
Oh no, my first day as a parkour master and I'm already in trouble? I turned around but didn't see anybody until a parkour master dropped down out of nowhere.
It seems like you're new here. You should probably get off the staircase if you don't have your water bucket yet.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight back on this one, not trying to make enemies on my first day. The master explained that I shouldn't be going up high without a water bucket because one missed jump and I'll die from fall damage. And he said masters never die from fall damage. Okay,
But they can
so
still
how
get
do I
D-ranked.
a water bucket then?
Do you even have a house yet?
No.
Alright, buddy. You should
No,
probably get a house first.
his food
like
bar
that
is
one
going
over there.
down.
You need something on the ground level. Something where you don't have to go up high for.
Are you serious? These are actually houses?
Is this
okay, so
satire?
how do I
No,
get a
this
house?
is
The master
peak.
showed me the building where I could buy my parkour skyscraper.
You're new here. I'll help you out a little bit. I'm
Aw,
kind of
what
rich,
a nice
so
guy.
Just take this and hopefully that will help you buy your first house.
You're rich? Wait, what does that mean? It was already clear that I knew nothing about what life was like up here. The parkour
Does that
master
mean-
dropped me 5 oak blocks. Why would he drop me these? Wait, how much is a skyscraper gonna cost? I made my way over to the shop.
What
where
if he
I was
does the
gonna buy
360
my first
backwards
house
jump
as a
and, like, pays
parkour
that way?
master? I walked
Is that an
inside
alien?
and the store looked nothing like all
Hey,
the other
Lamau.
shops I bought houses from. Instead, there was just one giant hole in the middle. Okay, don't tell me I have to do this jump to buy a skyscraper. Is this even possible?
Okay, clearly you have no idea how this works. You have to build your jump, buddy.
Let's go. I could build my own jump to pay for my house.
But if he
Now I
fails,
understand
then
why
he
the
goes down
parkour
below to the
master gave me
pro,
these
or
blocks.
worse.
All right, what am I gonna build? Wait, how do I even know this is gonna be enough to buy the house? Can't you just tell me how much the house costs?
No, that's your job. Just warning you, if you don't pay enough, I'm not gonna sell you a house.
Okay, I have to guess the price. That's just great. Let's just
Just
hope
do a
this
crazy-ass
diagonal
jump.
jump works. Nice. All right, did I get the house?
Bro, you're kidding, right? You're trying to buy a skyscraper. Why would you think that would work? If I had
Fine,
a dirt
boo.
house to sell, I wouldn't even give it to you for that.
Okay, that's not good. Now I just wasted 3 of the blocks I had. How am I possibly gonna make a jump hard enough to buy a skyscraper with
You didn't have to.
one
What does he mean
block?
wasted?
Okay, let's see.
If he was hugging the fucking block, he could have gotten the blocks back. Cause he's dumb.
There's a 3-block jump and then into a 2-block jump. Oh god, I have an
Now, he
idea.
needs to do a
and I
360.
don't like it. But if I'm gonna buy a parkour skyscraper, I think this is my only choice. This is such a
360.
bad idea. Why am I doing this? Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2. Oh,
Oh,
I
double
cannot believe I
360.
just made that.
I've never even seen a 360, but you just paid me with 2 in a
Okay,
row.
okay,
This
maybe,
is
maybe it is satire. The 360 kind of does feel like it's a bit of a satire.
incredible. Let me show you to your parkour skyscraper.
If there's one thing I know about life in parkour civilization, it's that a 360 can solve everything.
All right, here's your new house.
I have to be the first person in history
Stop.
to have bought a house on the new
No.
level, the pro level, and the master level.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot wait to check this out. Wait, how do I even get up?
I have to stop predicting the plot. I have to stop predicting the plots. I'm spoiling it for myself. Jesus Christ.
here.
Oh, yeah, usually when people buy this house, they water bucket from all the way up there to get inside.
I have to jump from all the way up there just to
Fine,
get
can
up
you
one
stop,
block?
stop,
No,
stop.
since you paid me a lot, I'll help you out.
The guy told me I could use this block instead of water bucketing, but he said as a parkour master, if you're caught using this, everyone will make fun of you. That means I'm gonna have to get a
Wow,
water
look at
bucket
this guy
before
using
I
an
become
oak
a
block
social
instead of
outcast
water
up here.
bucket.
All right, time to check out the biggest house I've ever bought in parkour civilization. The downside about being a parkour master is every jump in my life is now so much harder. The houses up here had so many more spaces to fall through.
But
I
you're a
even had to
parkour
jump if I wanted
master.
to go
You
on
should
the
be able to-
couch,
is that a-
but that's what it means to be a master in parkour civilization.
You can't even go on your own couch properly. You can't relax. You have to parkour onto your couch. Jesus Christ.
Parkour masters are never supposed to fall, no matter how hard the jump is. So, I guess I have to do all these glass jumps every time I want to get to the top floor of my house. When I climbed up the ladder, I was in my...
Is it even worth it at that point? Like, the whole thing is that, like, you know, as a master, you'd be able to, like, you know, take it easy and relax. But, like, every single jump that you do, you still have the risk of, like, falling down to, like, you know, to the pro level or worse, or just die. Like, be under so much stress. Is the idea that, like, you know, because you're a master, you never have to stress out because you never miss a jump? Because we've never seen a master miss a jump, right? The masters always know what they're doing. The pros fuck up occasionally. The noobs always, like, mess up. But the masters can always get a bucket. Or, like, the only way I've seen someone fail as a master is doing something they've never done before. The 360 jump or the backwards jumps.
very own garden. I didn't even know nature like this still existed in parkour civilization, but now I have it in my house. This entire level
He's got a
of
tree in his
civilization was
house.
still so crazy to me. I couldn't even believe half of the things I was
That
seeing.
is, come on, guys. You got to admit that for how ridiculous this movie is, like, it is still very high, like, effort, right? Like, all the designs and everything, it looks really cool. It looks really, like, eye-pleasing. It's very eye candy. The idea is, like, ridiculously stupid, but, like, it's implemented pretty decently. I can see why people just got, like, invested into, like, watching this, no matter what age they were, and because it's pure brain rot still. But, like, the way he just keeps on telling it just makes you want to keep on watching it.
Never in my life would I have thought I would have to swim up a waterfall to get to the top floor of my house. I was so amazed by
Ooh.
everything around me that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that
Are
I
those
was
ladder
at 2
jumps?
hearts. If I missed one of these jumps and took fall damage, it might be the end of me. But I'm a master now, so I never miss jump. No!
Oh.
I missed one parkour jump and I took 1 heart of damage, leaving me with 1 heart left. I was so
Stop
focused
being
on buying a
complacent, you
house that I
idiot.
didn't even realize I had no food or no regeneration. I was still suffering the
He's being so
consequences from the ambush
complacent.
at the parkour temple. Now that I had time to process the situation, there was no
Have,
way
have you noticed
person
that
acted.
every single time that he gets a rank up, he thinks that he's like top of the world, but then he's always one step away from just like dying or one step away from going back to where he was. He needs to learn how to be humble. You know, look at another Fumo. 1 extra life Fumo.
Did alone. Someone didn't want me to rank up, and whoever that is still out there. I didn't know. Maybe it was another parkour
Yeah, just like a
master,
battle
or
shonen.
maybe it was someone else. All I knew is that I was gonna have to figure out something quick if I wanted to survive. If I missed 1 more jump, my entire journey would
Humble
be
is
for
not the
nothing.
Sigma grind
So if
set.
I was
The Sigma grind set is being confident in your jumps, but this guy's confident in his jumps that he can't make, so he's not a Sigma.
to have any chance at surviving, I was gonna need to find a place to get food. I went down the parkour highway until I saw a massive
he's gonna
building in
get,
the
like-
distance. I was
he's
just
running of
hoping that
hunger.
this was a place to get food.
Look at
because
his
I had
hunger
4
bar.
hunger bars left, and I don't even want to think about what might happen if I lose the ability to sprint. I walked into the building, and so far I didn't see anything that resembled food. All I saw were
Heck is that guy?
dispensers and hoppers on the wall. All of the dispensers had different types of parkour items listed above them. Maybe this was a place I could go and get more blocks to build more jumps. Or maybe not. Why don't these machines even work?
Go
I'm
talk
not
to the guy
getting
over
anything.
there,
Hey,
idiot.
buddy, you're not seriously trying to rob the parkour bank, are you?
Parkour bank? Oh,
bank?
what?
I already knew parkour was how people paid each other in parkour
No,
civilization,
he's
but
not
this
gonna
was
get
different.
food.
Someone walked up with a piece of paper and put it into the dispenser. In exchange, they got wood blocks for it. I realized the paper the
Oh,
guy put into the
no.
dispenser was something I was already familiar with. It must have been a daily task paper, which means not even being a parkour master can get me out of board.
Was it an
On
9S?
the other side of the bank,
I wasn't
saw
paying attention.
a staircase that was definitely too hard to do with 1 heart left.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich, though.
How does every parkour master know that this is my
I
first
don't
day?
stop.
Alright, well I found the bank, but that didn't help me at all.
Oh
the
no,
situation was
he has half
getting
a
worse
bar of
as I
hunger
kept
left.
going on. I was
Oh
now
no,
down
no,
to
no.
3.5 hunger bars. If I didn't get food within a few minutes,
He made it
I
to the
would lose
top,
my
he's gonna
sprint,
lose
and
it all
every
before he gets to
3-block jump
enjoy
that I've
it?
been doing would be impossible. Okay, I really hope this place
Stop
sells
sprinting,
food.
stop
Yeah,
sprinting.
this is the place for food. You just gotta build your jump.
Oh, this is it. I'm done for. I have no blocks left. I have no way of paying for anything in parkour civilization. I'm gonna be the first parkour master in history to starve. How embarrassing is that? Wait a minute. Unless parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Could I bribe a parkour master for food? Would that work? I mean, maybe it could.
Oh,
What the?
oh,
Where?
wait,
did
who was that?
person just-
Wait. Sorry. I gotta go back. What was their skin? 112, 20. How convenient. It's almost like the plot dictated that someone have to die in front of him, so you have to worry about it. I like how he was in the middle of like talking about like his plan, and then suddenly like he doesn't have to worry about it anymore.
Bribing parkour pros. Could I bribe a parkour master for food? Would that work? I mean, maybe it could.
Oh my god, it's Madatsuki! Hey, that's Madatsuki! Wait, what the fuck? Madatsuki died. Actually, no, that's fine, because then she'll just wake up back in her bed. So what'd she get, though? Oh, blocks!
What the? Where did that person just come from? Oh my god. She
Ice-
probably
oh
fell
my
from
god,
all the
ice
way up
blocks.
there.
Oh.
Well. 3
That's-
blocks for me. Let's go. I'm saved. In my entire time in parkour civilization, I've never even seen ice jumps. But now wasn't the time to be scared of jumps. I needed the food. All right, what does 2-3 block ice jumps get me?
Dude, you seriously paid that much?
Wait, what do you
What?
mean paid that much? Did I pay a lot? Ice jumps were apparently worth a lot in parkour civilization because I got 64 golden carrots.
Please
What?
come back, bro. Anytime.
Let's go. I'm not going to be the first parkour master in history to starve. Now I actually have a chance to
Oh
start
my
living life as a
God.
parkour master. I don't even know what to do now. Do I go to work?
He's got
or
non-stop health
do I
regen
get a
now.
Water bucket. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting a water bucket. I took the parkour highway until I found a different building. Hopefully, this will be the place where I could get a water
Golden
bucket.
carrots,
Because it
Jesus
didn't really
Christ.
seem like I was a parkour master until I got one. I walked into the
See,
building.
this guy like does these crazy ass jumps without realizing it, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? How'd you do that?" But then he's trying to do like the actual jumps. Everyone's like, "What the fuck? Do you even know what you're doing?" Say boring, welcome in.
And I saw a giant glass staircase with a small
Madatsuki
platform
spotted.
on top.
Yeah, we
And
got
on the
Madatsuki. We got apparently 9S was here too. We got that one kid from Darling in the Franxx. A lot of cameos are happening in here.
floor, it looked like there was some sort of target.
You're here for a water bucket?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
is
he's
this the place I get
absolutely
one?
like
You don't just get one, you pay for one with your life.
What?
Climb up to the top of the staircase and grab a water bucket. If you make it, you keep it.
Of course, I have to risk my life yet again. Getting a water bucket was the only thing different in parkour
Freddy?
civilization.
Oh, the bear
Usually,
was
you
the
pay
bear
for
really Freddy?
everything with parkour, but not
he had a
this time.
monocle.
It didn't matter though. The fear of death never stopped me before.
Yes, sir. Somehow he ranked up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe he dies from the water bucket, but if he doesn't, we'll be there to stop him.
I somehow made it to the top of the glass staircase.
That's the same
I can
voice. What if
confidently
that's the
say
same
that
character
Stairs are the
that,
worst thing about being a
he
parkour
killed in the
master.
parkour
But
battle?
right now, stairs were the least of my worries. I opened the chest to see a bunch of water buckets. The only way I'm gonna be able to keep one of these is if I go for the water bucket jump and make it successfully. If I make it, I'll have the ability to unlock
Can't
an
be that hard,
entirely new
right?
level of parkour.
Steal
And
all of
if I
them? There's no
don't, well,
point.
my entire journey's been for nothing.
Having a
But
bunch of them
that's
would,
the way
like,
life is in
not really
parkour
help him.
civilization. You jump to survive, and I happen to be pretty good at it.
Oh.
Why did I do this to myself? I
What?
should have never ranked up. Life
What?
as a parkour noob was so much
Wait,
easier.
it's food.
I gotta say, life as a parkour master
Oh my
is
God.
awesome.
The
I mean,
jump
this
cuts.
is what
Stop
it's
with the
like to
jump
be at the
cuts.
top of
God damn
parkour
it.
civilization.
No way.
was
Did
like,
I
Sigurd.
seriously just
Thanks for
catch
clocking in.
another master doing a one-block jump to get to his house?
Is that
No,
Ryu?
I don't even know how this got here. Okay, now I have to start going to my house the real way, and that means taking a trip on the parkour staircase. Here in parkour civilization, masters should never be seen
That was
doing
Ryu.
one-block jumps.
What an
If you're caught,
asshole.
you will basically become a laughingstock in parkour city. I tried keeping
Ryu
the
was
one-block
making-
jump
guys,
to my
Ryu's
house
bullying
for as
me, what the
long as
fuck?
possible because I
Oh, I guess. Wait, is there really gonna be like a flash forward, or are they gonna show him like, you know, making that jump? This is really flash forward, right? Because he has no more food for some reason.
was avoiding getting to my house the real way. And that's because the real way to my house sucks. If I miss even one of these water bucket jumps, it would be game over for me. But everyone up here knows that the best parkour masters never take fall damage. And I was gonna be one of the best. Please don't let me die. Oh, thank you. All that just to get to my house. But this is the price
Vine
I
boom
paid
just
to
never
become
gets
a parkour
old every
master.
single
I
time.
defied death too many times to count to rank up. And now, as a master in parkour civilization,
okay, here we go,
only
the
way to
recap.
survive is
The
by
recap
doing
onto the-
hardest possible
onto the food
jumps.
area
These were jumps I
and
could
the water
only
bucket.
dream of when I was a parkour noob. But now that I earned my water bucket, I have
I
the
love
ability to
recaps.
become the greatest
He did it.
master in
There it
parkour
is.
civilization. My first days on this level were confusing, but now I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it.
His
As a
brain is
parkour
shrinking? Dude,
pro,
all
I
of
was
our brains are
required
shrinking
to
right
do a
now.
daily task every single day. But now as a master, I can choose to do a task whenever I want. Instead of being paid in practice time,
Parkour
the
delivery,
masters
32
get
blocks.
paid with blocks. As a master, if you want to
Oh.
pay for things, you have to build your own jumps.
This is so weird. I actually cannot comprehend this. Like, on the first floor, you were required by the parkour pros to, like, you know, do 1 block jumps for food or 1 block vertical jumps for, like, better food. On the second floor, as a pro, you were required to do your tasks, otherwise they would bully you or they, like, force you to a parkour challenge. But here, you can basically do it whenever you want and you get paid in blocks now.
That means the more blocks you have, the more powerful
Among
you are.
Us?
as a
Imagine if there's an
master.
Among
And
Us
right
skin
now,
in here.
I can't make many parkour jumps, so that's why I gotta work. Parkour delivery here.
This is
Go
last
ahead.
time on Dragon Ball Z
Alright, let's
Ass
hope I can do
recap.
this
These were all
job
shorts
well.
originally,
Hey there,
so
you wanted
they
some
had to do a
parkour built,
lot
right?
of
Yeah,
recaps.
that's right. I ordered my new chain couch. You can put it right over there.
Chain
Can't
couch.
say I've heard of a chain couch before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Alright, I think I built this right. Is this what you wanted?
Oh yeah, this is a real couch.
What?
Maybe if you're as rich as me one day, you can afford one of
What
these.
is a chain
Sure.
couch?
Well, I hope you enjoy your new. Oh shoot! No, bro. Am I seriously not gonna get a tip, dude? That guy said he was rich too. I could have gotten some ice blocks or something. The truth about
He
being
just,
a
the pro just fucked up. No, he's fine. He's fine. He can make it to the pro level, and he can still technically land with his water bucket, so it's not over. It's technically not over.
parkour master is that people don't always get along. Not only do you have to survive every single jump, but you have to be ready to defend yourself with parkour.
Whoa, 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 buddy. What do you think you're doing? Everyone knows I'm the guy who sells houses. Go and take a different job.
Wait, what do you mean? My job today is to sell houses. You can't just skip one day? Come on, man. I need the money.
That's it. Parkour battle. You and me right now.
And by defend yourself, I mean being prepared for a random parkour battle at any point. For my first move, I attacked with a 3-block diagonal jump into a 3-block vertical diagonal jump. I thought it was a strong attack, but the parkour master clearly had no problem.
I
with it.
can't.
Now it
My
was his
brain.
turn to attack,
My brain
and
is
I was in
actually
serious
non-existent
trouble.
at this
The
point.
parkour master built a 3-block
Like, if I were to close my eyes and just listen to this man, I think I would turn into like a TikTok brain rotted Zoomer. This is what they listen to like all day. This is unironically something that they'd like watch on their like iPhones while being at a buffet while everyone's talking. You're just listening to this man drone on. Are you seeing or not already? Yeah, no, I'm going to like negative torch. I'm going to like negative mass right now. 0 cuts. I don't know if they'd be able to like get rid of the recaps because it looks like they tack onto like stuff. They tack on stuff after the recap, so it feels like it's probably like essential to the movie.
chain jump.
Let's see you try to defend against this attack, buddy.
Wait,
Is that
I
chain
don't
jump?
even have chains to build with. I can't do this jump.
Then you have officially lost the parkour battle, and the selling house job is mine again.
What?
And there it was. That was
Uh-oh.
my first time losing a parkour battle.
he lost by technicality? Are you shitting me? Wait, that means he could just challenge other people? He could challenge other people, and if they don't have those blocks, he just wins then. He should keep that in mind.
That's just a part of the learning process for being a parkour master. But even though I've learned so much,
What?
there's
Dude, that's
one
so
thing
sad.
that I've yet to figure
A
out. and that's
technicality.
how to get to the top of the parkour temple. If I make it up there, I could potentially be the parkour champion, but I didn't see a way up. Back when I was a parkour pro, I could see the path on the side
You
of
think
the
you
wall
could
to
use
rank
his
up,
jumps?
but now there's nothing here.
That's because
Probably
you
not.
can't see it.
Oh,
It said
Tin.
that only the parkour champion knows the way up.
Standing behind me was the master that I beat in my first parkour battle. He was the one who gave me the Totem of Undying and helped me find the way past the impossible jump. Without his help, I would have never become a parkour master, and I wouldn't even be alive right now.
I knew giving you that Totem of Undying was a good choice.
What if this
Now
is
that
the
you
guy
ranked
that's
up,
trying to, like,
you have
take
the
him out?
chance to save all of parkour civilization by becoming the champion.
Save
No, don't
parkour
believe him.
civilization? Wait,
He's
what
too
are you
helpful.
talking about? Why do I need to be
Also,
the
thank you
one
for the
to become
1500
parkour
bits, Jerry.
champion?
I'm in
You
credit
don't
drunk right now, and this is
understand.
insanely
We
entertaining.
Are at war. We thought all hope was
This is-
lost before
this
you
is
ranked
entertaining,
up.
but at
You
what
don't
cost?
understand. People aren't supposed to rank up, but you did it anyways.
Like, you guys are gonna watch this and you'll be like, wow, I can't wait to watch even more Parkour Civilization. Because there's a sequel to this movie. And then there's a spin-off called, like, PvP Civilization, which apparently references Parkour Civilization, like, a shit ton. Like, I don't think the trade-off for the entertainment is worth it. There's no going back after this. So thanks for clocking mediocre, and welcome, Harmless.
You need to come with me now.
What is going on? There's a parkour war, and somehow I'm supposed
What
to
if
be
Dark
the
Souls but
champion?
Minecraft
what am I getting
parkour?
myself into? I should have never ranked up. I was happy in my mansion. The master brought me into the parkour temple, and I followed him until he showed me a secret room. When I walked inside, I saw a
This is
small
not
scale
harmless.
version of a map of the entire
Oh?
parkour civilization. The master said he had a mission for me. He told me to travel as far north as I could and find the highest parkour highway there is. He told me there's a building there that's extremely difficult to get into, but if I could get into it, I could get the truth about parkour civilization.
I wonder how hard
He told me to go at
parkour
night,
would
and
be
if I
for
succeed,
masters who
I
say
might be
it's
able to
hard
save
for them.
everyone. It was time. I woke up in the middle of the night. This was a stealth mission.
Is this an
If
isekai
every-
plot? Unironically, yes. See, the whole reason this started is because two friends were just trying to, like, well, this guy, the main character, he was trying to just, like, get some diamonds from his friend, but his friend was like, I'll give you some diamonds if you can do a parkour jump. So he does it, and he's like, okay, that was pretty cool. And the next day, he's like, okay, if you want more diamonds, I made this course for you, made of parkour. You can do it, I'll give you more diamonds. He does that, and then suddenly he wakes up one day, and he's living in the society of parkour. So yes, this is unironically a isekai plot.
Everything
Isekai
went
shonen
according to
plot.
plan, I would get in and get out, and no one would see me. And
Ooh, it's
obviously,
nighttime.
that's assuming the
Ooh.
parkour master isn't leading me
That's really
into
pretty.
a trap. But for whatever it's worth, I trust him. If he was trying to stop me from ranking up, he wouldn't have given me the Totem of Undying. That means I can only assume if he wanted me dead, I would have been dead already. But
God,
at this
dude, the
point, I
flying
wasn't doing it
boom.
for the parkour master. I was doing it for me. If there was any chance I could figure out the
You're
truth
joking?
about
There's-
parkour civilization.
This is no joke. Hold on. Do you think that this is a joke? Hold on. You think that Minecraft parkour civilization is a joke? I want you to know we're 1 hour 20 minutes in. Everyone here is totally invested into watching this. There's a guy doing a drinking game. Like every time someone says parkour civilization, this is not a joke. This is real life. If he dies in here, he dies for real, for good.
I was gonna take it. All I know is
This stopped
someone
being a
tried
joke
to
when his
stop
neighbor
me from
died for
ranking
real.
up, and this place might give me answers.
There's
I
no
traveled
laughing
north like
here.
The master told me to, and all the way at the top, I saw the parkour highway I needed to get to. There was no turning back now. Going up this might be a one-way trip, but if what I was doing actually could save parkour civilization, then someone's got to be the one to
What
do it.
entails
So why not
saving
me?
parkour
Now that I was at
civilization?
the top of the staircase, getting to the parkour highway was a different story. I didn't even
Whoa.
know if this jump was possible. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I backed up to get momentum, and
Wait,
I
why doesn't
jumped.
he just?
No, no, no!
Oh!
I thought it was too short,
Oh.
but I made it. Okay, that was way too close. That
Thank
better be
you
the last
for
time I do something
the 7
like
month
that. Given that this
Prime
place I was
sub, yep,
trying to
yep.
find
Thank you.
wasn't supposed to be found, that probably wouldn't be the case. I
The
kept going on
yeah, the cow parkour was probably the peak moment of this entire like video so far. Like I think I actually just lost my shit for a second when I said that cow fucking parkour. I don't think, how's that even possible? Can that actually happen?
parkour highway until I saw a building. This one looked different than all of the other buildings in Parkour City, and I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be.
Well, we know that it's not going to be the end of Parkour Civilization because there's a sequel. Like, I hate to spoil it to you guys, but there is a sequel to this. And that's not a spoiler because, like, you know, it exists out there, but, like, I just want to know how it's going to lead into that.
Easy to get to. But that's why the master sent me, the guy who's never failed a jump before. Yeah, let's pretend that's true. The entrance to the building looked like it was guarded by a difficult parkour course.
That's
as
not
long
that
as there were
bad.
no people around, I was just fine with doing parkour. But if people were to show up and challenge me to a parkour battle, well, it's been a good run. This next
He
jump
has no
was
blocks.
a 4-block jump.
He'd have no
think
blocks.
I've ever done a 4-block jump straight up before, but the master said that this mission would be difficult, and if there's someone to do it, it was gonna be me. I got momentum, and I made the 4-block jump.
Herculean leg strength?
4-block jump down, and now, oh my god, what?
It's not leg strength. It's more like, you know how this is all jump cuts, right? Like he does jump cuts every once in a while. Imagine if he did this all in one take. Like he did this entire movie in one take, like right from the beginning all the way to the very end with no jump cuts. I think that would be crazy insane.
Is this? I stood on a path of
I kind of hope that, like,
at the end,
someone is actually
there
that
was a
skilled at
jump
that point.
way too far to even comprehend. This could have been a 6-block jump.
But
I
it's
couldn't
down.
believe it. I tried looking around for barrier
could do it.
blocks. Maybe there was a secret path to this as well, but I found nothing. Somehow,
He needs to
I was
use the
gonna have
ice
to make
block,
this jump,
like,
and
momentum.
I think I had an idea of how I might be able to do it. Okay, well, I get one
That's what
chance
the
at this.
ice blocks are
Oh, man,
for.
if only I was rich enough to buy ice blocks to practice.
Oh, that
I
wasn't
do
that bad.
not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god
But he can't go
looking out
back.
for me. Okay,
He
back
can't
to
go
the secret
back.
mission. Now, I was just hoping I didn't walk into an ambush.
He can't go back, but if he falls down, he can use the water bucket to break his fall. And I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen.
I walked inside and I saw a giant hole in the floor with some parkour jumps up top. I was thankful that I didn't see anyone waiting for me. And what I wasn't thankful for was this glass pane staircase. Oh man, why do they have to make
Where's his
staircases
food?
so complicated in
Does he not have
parkour
food?
civilization? This was
Or maybe it's
supposed to
inside
be a
his
stealth
inventory.
mission, but the staircase is making it really hard for that to be possible.
A
After
stealth
too long,
mission?
I made it up the staircase into the top floor. I looked around but didn't see anyone. All I saw was some
A
weird
book?
pedestal in the middle and some giant screen. What is this thing? This
No, check out
looks
the book.
so-
I wanna
What
see
the-
lore. I wanna know the
Look,
lore.
I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Whoa, what just happened? How
That's
did
his
I
memory.
see that vision? That's my memory, isn't
That's
it?
what I just said.
See-What? I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked over to the screen and opened the book on the desk. It
Enter
said,
user?
Enter user. Well, I was here for information, wasn't I? Might as well see what this does. I put my name into the book and put it back on the desk, and text appeared
Rank
on the screen.
noob.
Rank noob.
Wait, what? That can't be
how?
right.
I'm a master, though. But before I could think any further, someone
Uh-oh.
appeared right behind me.
Wait,
Before
he has
they
no-
saw me,
his
I
boots.
ran and hid behind the bush.
What?
Oh, no, this is not good. This is not good.
What?
Oh man, going into work late today, I guess.
What?
Or early maybe. I don't know.
So far, the person didn't see me.
Wait, is that
that's
actually
when someone
Itachi?
else came into the room. It was See-What. I know him.
He's the
don't I?
king. Wait,
He's
no,
from
he's,
my memory.
no, he's not king. He's only got master, so he's not the champion.
I saw him walk up to the desk and start putting something in the book. And the player that was on the pedestal started moving. I watched as this player with
Oh,
no
actually, is it?
boots
Oh my
walked
god,
up
it,
to a
it
park-
fucking is Itachi. Oh my god. Not the Itachi skin. Oh
jump
no.
and failed the 1-block jump.
And we got another noob. Good. We needed more of those.
What is going on here?
You can come out from behind that bush, you know.
Oh,
He
no, this is
knows.
not good. Okay, time to improvise.
I
He
mean, bro,
knows.
the bush is see-through. You really thought that was gonna work?
Okay, can you just tell me what's going on? Why did I see you when I stepped on that pedestal? We know each other. That's our memory.
Nope. That's just what every new person sees.
What?
It's a fake memory to make you think that parkour is how you succeed in life. I mean, why else
wait,
would
what?
people parkour if it wasn't for money or
what?
social status?
What?
It was all just a lie? I don't get it. What is this for? These 3 jumps. That new player just fell through on the first one. What happened to
It's a
him?
false
See what explained
memory?
That these 3 jumps decide whether a new player becomes a noob, a pro, or a master. These
Okay, that's a
3
pretty-
jumps right
that's a
when
pretty
you
crazy
join
plot
Parkour
twist.
Civilization decide your
Holy
entire
shit.
fate. How is that fair?
It's not about fair, it's about order. If you can't parkour, you deserve to be at the bottom.
This is so messed up. This is so messed up. How is this happening? I can't let this keep going on. I have to find a way to stop this. Okay, if I can attack
these
him with the
are how
parkour
new
jump,
people
he has
are
no
made.
choice but to battle me. I have to do an attack that he'll never be able to do. It's time to go for the 720.
I wouldn't
720?
do that if I were you.
I looked over and see what
What?
already had an attack.
Oh,
built. It was
no.
with candles.
Yep, candle jump. One attack from this and it does 10 hearts, and that's good night for you.
I was finished. I couldn't attack. I couldn't do anything. I was defenseless. So what happens now?
Despite my best efforts to get rid of you, I couldn't do it, so someone else will.
See what placed down a parkour jump made out of brewing stands.
What?
I've never even heard of parkour with brewing stands before.
But he can't even attack.
Interesting thing about brewing stand jumps, they aren't just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want.
This was it. I had no brewing stands to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading
Whoa,
away.
what is
Have
that?
fun with the champion in the arena.
No
Oh,
pressure at all.
he got
Just
knocked
1
out.
minute before I fight the parkour champion.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna take
So he wanted to kill him, but he's like, no, that's too easy. So he basically, like, like, no, what's the word? He like knocked him out with the potion effect, and now he's gonna watch him like challenge the champion inside the. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
32 blocks. I really just hope there's a chance that the greatest player in parkour civilization doesn't know how to do a 360. I was now getting ready to fight the parkour champion in the arena.
He's gonna have
worst
diamond
part
boots.
is that I was only allowed to bring in
Drink.
64 blocks
Water.
to fight with.
Also drink
I had
water.
no clue what the parkour champion was gonna attack me with, so I decided to take some of every block. This was life or death. If by some miracle I could defend the parkour champion's attacks, I would have to use these blocks to
Candles.
build the hardest parkour jumps I've ever done. I wanted to believe that I could win, but
360
deep down, I
360
knew
candle?
that this could very well be the end of my journey.
Backwards
Before
360
you
candle?
step into the arena, drop all of your blocks. I need to count if you're bringing 64.
These are the blocks I'm bringing. It should add up to 64.
You're good. You may now fight the parkour champion.
This was it. One way or another, this would be my final battle in parkour civilization.
I feel like I know like there's like a loophole here. What if he just took like 64 ice blocks and just placed 64 ice blocks down and was like, all right, I attack with 64 ice blocks and the other guy doesn't have ice blocks. Like, would he just not take damage from that?
The door opened and I stepped into the parkour arena. It was time to fight. If I somehow beat the parkour champion, maybe I have a way to save everyone in parkour civilization. But if I lose, which let's be honest here, is very much possible, well, let's just say I should have died a long time
What if he
ago.
like?
I thought the
What if he
parkour
missed a jump
civilization I was
before he even
living
got to fight the
in was
champion,
fair,
just like at the
and a
very
place where
start?
everyone could parkour to
They were
rank
just-
up in
yeah, they should've
society,
skipped for
but
this.
I was wrong. I discovered the truth that your entire fate is decided by 3 jumps, and there are people at the top of parkour civilization that will stop at nothing to keep this order. Unfortunately, I couldn't discover the truth without paying the price, and now there's nothing I can do.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
No, you can tell
And
people.
now it's time to
tell
fight
others.
the champion.
What the hell?
Wait, what? You're not the champion. Who are
What?
you? You're a pro. What are you doing here? I thought I was fighting the champion.
Oh, yeah, you have to fight me first.
Oh
Please
my
just go
God.
easy on me, though. It's my first time here.
Okay, I guess
It's
I'm
the
not fighting
tournaments, the
champion
actual
first.
tournaments.
I have to fight a parkour pro? This is really weird. I've never even fought a pro. What jumps can they even do? I forgot. For my first attack, I
The tournament
attacked
arc.
with a 3-block vertical jump. I didn't want to do anything too crazy on my first attack because if I missed and let him get the chance to attack, I run the risk of taking damage.
Oh.
But fortunately, it seemed like this fight was going to be easier
pro
than
is
I
not
thought,
that pro,
until
is he?
something happened. The blocks that I used for my
Hey,
attack
Beth, thanks for
all
clocking in.
disappeared. In the parkour arena,
Can you
if
rewind to the beginning? I just got here. Don't worry. In 5 minutes, they're gonna recap the entire fucking story again. I'm not even joking.
place blocks, you will never get them back. And now I realized why I was fighting a parkour pro. It was genius, actually. If I wasted all of my blocks before getting to the champion, I would have no
Oh,
fighting chance.
that's
Hey,
true.
quick
They're
question.
wasting
The
down his
people who put
blocks.
you here, what did they say you were here for?
Oh, yeah, they said I would be warming up the crowd, you know, for, like, the fight.
Warming up the
There's
crowd.
no-
You know there's literally
The way the vine boom happened, there's no one looking around. I can't. I can't. Oh fucking hell,
no one
dude.
watching, right?
Yeah, I know.
This is
Please
so
just get this over with.
stupid.
Oh god, I'm a terrible person. Man, this is the weirdest parkour battle ever. For my second attack, I built a 4-block jump. And of course, it was successful once again. But at this point, I wasn't worried about winning. I was worried about the blocks I was losing for every attack. There was no way I could afford to use more than 2 blocks for an attack. At least not in this fight. For the final attack, I did a backwards jump.
Did you just go backwards?
This is not gonna be pretty.
Oh,
Shoot!
what?
Oh, that was
What?
not how I thought it was gonna turn out. It was a
What?
little unfortunate that
Wait, what? Did you? What was he? What? He went the opposite way off the arena. What is this wrong with this man? Is he stupid? I mean, we are too for watching this.
I essentially wasted 2 blocks on that jump since he didn't even try it, but at least I survived the first
No,
parkour battle
see, the
without
problem is he
taking
can't-
any damage. So
He can't use the Xbox. The Xbox. Oh god. Fuck. I said Xbox. The Xbox 360. Like I was saying, they can't. He can't use the 360 jump or the backwards jump too often. Otherwise, people will start practicing that, and you know they'll get used to his attacks. Yeah, I'm fucking losing it.
Oh, now what happens? Do I fight the champion? I stood there on the platform not knowing what to do until I saw someone jumping towards me. All right, this is it. This is the battle
actual
for
master.
life or death. Let's get this over with. So,
That's
you
not the
must
champion,
be
that's a
champion,
master.
right?
Me? The champion? You're joking, right? Look at my boots. I'm a master.
Okay,
Do
this
these look
main character
diamond
might be
to
kind
you?
of stupid.
Well, I don't know. I thought I was fighting the champion. So when does that happen?
You still have 2 more people to go
Two
through if
more?
you want to see the champion.
Oh
but
my
you're
God.
not making it past me. Let's go. Start the battle.
This is not good. I have to win 2 more parkour
All right, man, you
battles
gotta
if
make
I
some
wanna even see the
crazy
champion.
contraptions
It was
here,
clear
man.
that the odds were stacked against me, but that wasn't going to stop me from trying.
He got really lucky too, because that other guy, he could not attack at all, but that's not gonna be the case here because this guy's an actual pro.
Now
Or, I mean,
was
master.
fighting against a master. This means I couldn't hold back with my attacks. I was gonna have to attack with harder jumps. I decided this was a good time to use one of my stairs. For my first attack, I did a 4-block diagonal stair jump, but I was in trouble. Even for myself, I knew the attack was too easy.
Why would you
That's
easy
what you're
attack
attacking
then?
me
Are you
with?
I
stupid?
was getting ready for the master to easily defend my attack,
Oh,
but by some
oh.
miracle, he failed it.
What?
The master didn't know, but I realized he built the jump wrong. He tried doing a harder jump than my attack. I got lucky with that
Messed
first
up.
attack, but that wasn't gonna happen again.
Oh
I
my
needed to
God.
do harder jumps.
Hey,
I
gal.
used 2 more of my stairs to build another 4-block diagonal jump. If I make this, I would only need 1 more.
He's gonna
attack
mess
to
up, he's
win
gonna
the
mess up.
battle, but I missed. I came so
Oh
close,
no,
but I
you
didn't land on the stairs.
dumbass.
Wasted another 2 stairs, I see. Even if you do beat me, you'll have no blocks to fight the champion with.
The master was right.
But
I was
he'll still
running out of
die,
blocks
won't he?
Quickly. I only had 1
He'll
stair
die-
left,
he'll
and
die.
I wasn't even done with my
And he'll go
second
down
battle.
a
I
level.
watched as the master
Oh.
built his first attack. I was gonna have to defend myself against a 4-block ice jump.
Go on, use some of your ice blocks. I'm sure you don't have that many of them.
He was right. I only had 4 ice blocks with me. Even the best case scenario where I defend this attack, I'll only have 2 ice blocks left. I went for the jump, and I almost slid off, but I stayed on.
What do you mean?
That
What do you
was
mean
too
slid
close.
off?
Okay. it
Hold
was now
shift.
my
Is he
turn to
dumb?
attack, but this battle was
You
taking
can't slide
too
off if you
long.
hold
I knew what
shift.
the master was doing. He was trying to make me waste all of my blocks, but there was no way I could let that happen, which means I could only do one thing. I needed to build an attack that would end this battle right now, and I knew just the way to
Oh,
do
no.
it. In a parkour
Don't do the
battle,
360.
the harder the attack is, the more damage it does. And I was about to attack with one of the hardest parkour combos I've ever done. All right, 4-block jump into a 2-block. Let's do this. I attacked with a 4-block jump into a 360, and I made it.
Oh my God, the
Let's
360.
go, I actually made it. That was the craziest parkour
What?
combo I've ever done. All right, buddy.
I thought
your
it
turn.
I looked so
4-block jump
simple,
into a
but I was like,
2-block
oh my God, there's
360.
no way
This
he
is
can.
impossible.
I watched as the parkour master
Oh,
attempted
oh,
the combo
oh,
and
he's dead.
failed, and the damage was enough to win the parkour battle. It worked. That parkour combo that I did may have just saved my life.
I
at
actually
least for
legit thought
now.
that
If
was gonna be, like,
master
way
was
too
telling the
easy,
truth,
but
I still have to win one more battle.
that
if I wanna fight
360
the
was
champion.
kinda-
There was
that
nothing
was kinda
else I could do.
poggers.
I tried looking around for a way to escape, but there was nowhere I could go. The only way out of this arena is to continue fighting. From across the arena, the path opened up,
Oh.
and my third opponent jumped
Isn't that
towards
his
me.
neighbor?
F-Bo, you've come so far, but this is as far as you go. I'm afraid you won't make it past me to fight the champion. Let's begin.
Okay, let's do this. It's just another master. I just beat one before, and I can do it again. If I could finish this battle with a
This might
couple
be the one
parkour
where, like,
combos,
it takes
I
him
might
down to,
have
like,
enough
low
blocks
HP.
to fight the champion. For my first attack,
Or this is
I
all of his
decided to build
blocks.
2 4-block jumps. I thought this combo would be hard, but I had no clue who I was facing. The master made the jumps easily, and my attack was unsuccessful. Now I was in huge trouble.
The way he
Unlike all
says,
the
like,
other people I've
attack makes
faced
me
in parkour
unironically
battles, this
think of
master was not
Yu-Gi-Oh.
afraid to attack with his own parkour combos. And unfortunately for me, his was much harder
That's not
than
that
mine.
bad.
The second jump in the combo was a jump that I didn't think would be possible.
What is
it was
that?
too far, but I had to try. My life depended on this. I went to defend
Oh.
the attack, but I overjumped it. The attack dealt
Oh.
5 hearts of damage. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. I managed to gain back 2
Wait.
hearts, but my hunger was lost. This was it. No more second chances. No more regenerating
He
health. I
overjumped
had
it?
to
How do you
make these
overjump
jumps.
it, though?
The parkour master attacked with
Can't you
an
just
even
crouch
harder combo,
afterwards and
this
just,
time
like,
using 2
stop
chains and an
your
ice block.
momentum?
But by some miracle, I made it. Oh man, how did I just do that?
Should be
His
skill-based?
master was too
Well, I
good.
mean,
No
it's
matter
unfair.
what
Life is
jump
unfair.
I thought of, I knew he could make it. That's why I was gonna have
The whole
to
point
do
of
something that's
parkour
never
civilization
been done
is
in the
that
history of parkour battles.
it's
And
not-
I
it's
was
not
gonna have to
equal
do this
civilization.
First try.
People
Finish
are just
it
like,
off
you
with
know,
the 3-block
better
cannonball
off than
jump,
others.
and we are
Even if you're
done.
like,
Let's
what the hell is
go.
that?
I'm probably gonna die. Let's do this.
What is
Flower
this?
pot jump to chain, chain to backwards jump to
What?
360 fence jump,
What?
diagonal
What?
chain jump
What?
to the candle.
What? Oh!
I did it. I just made
What?
the hardest parkour combo in the world.
Evbo, the champion tasked me with making sure you don't rank up, but I now realize that's not possible. Your parkour is beyond me.
He's
you
gonna forfeit.
have my respects. Good luck against the champion.
What?
Before I could say anything, the master gave up and just jumped
just
up.
gave up?
I won the 3rd battle, which means now I only have to battle the
Bro
champion.
actually just
And
surrendered.
The champion is the one that tried to stop me from ranking up this entire time?
What the hell?
All of this parkour just to die by the champion.
This was it.
Who?
Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour civilization.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But this ends here.
I watched as the parkour champion built his first attack.
What is-
and it was
Whoa.
a 5-block jump.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion. And you could be the one that makes the rules.
I like his
But
mic.
This is my
I can hear the
parkour
reverb.
civilization, and I never lose.
I'm Steve.
Parkour
Hello, Jack Black.
champion made the 5-block jump. It's not possible. It's just not.
But he just did it. Are you
I
dumb?
can't do it. This
Yes, you
was
can.
it. This was the end. There was no second chance, no backup I could call for, nothing to get me out of this. I lost, and I won't be the one to save parkour civilization.
He's not giving. What?
I opened my eyes, and I was in a place.
Why would
that
you
I
just
knew
give up
all
like
too
that?
well. I was down at the bottom.
Wait,
I was
wait,
in
wait,
the-
wait. Did he just give up? Is he? That's not a main character behavior. Dude, what a quitter. Okay, you know what? This guy definitely deserves not to like make it champion if he's just gonna give up like that.
Parkour temple at the noob level of parkour civilization. I opened my inventory and I had leather boots on. After the battle with the champion, I am now a noob again. I
Well
let everyone
deserved.
down. I was supposed to be the one to save parkour civilization, and I couldn't do it. And now the champion
Can't even
gets what
take-
he wants. No
can't
one
even
can
get a
ever
ticket,
rank
can't
up
even
ever
rank
again.
up.
No one's free. People risked their lives because they trusted me to help them, and I failed. And it
I
was
didn't
all for
see him
nothing.
fail the jump, he
Now
just-
I'm just at the bottom again.
Oh.
I don't even have sprint. I
Good
can't
luck.
even do more than a 2-block jump. It's over, right? The old man gave me the last ticket to rank up. And even if I did, what's the point? The only way I could save people is by becoming the champion. And he's impossible to beat.
You can't even get back up there.
It's out of my hands now. There's nothing to do. I mean, maybe I just go back to parkour prison. At least there I could get fed some better food. Rather have fish than raw chicken.
Down at the bottom again,
What the-
are we?
What?
Who the
Maybe
heck?
I was wrong about you.
You were wrong about
Who?
me. Wait, who are you?
Something tells me you already know
What are those
the
boots?
answer.
The strange man turned around and he was wearing netherite
Netherite boots?
Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god looking out for me. You're
Parkour
the parkour
god?
god? But you were just a myth. Is this all of your doing?
The parkour civilization I created was never intended to divide
He's the one
people,
above the
but
champion.
The new champion had different plans.
And you wanted me to stop the champion, and I couldn't. I'm sorry you put your trust in me. I thought I was good enough. I
Why
thought
is
I could do
why
it.
is the parkour god
You
wearing a
seem like
shirt and
all hope is
boxers?
lost.
I mean, I can't do anything. I'm back at the noob level. I can't get a ticket anymore.
His
I can't even
mic.
sprint.
I like how
What good is
I like how like the higher ranked they are, the worse their mics get. Unironically.
1-block jump gonna do against the parkour champion?
As long as you can parkour, there is always a way.
The parkour god dropped a pair of boots on the ground and
Diamond
jumped
boots?
away. What
Champion
is
boots?
going on? I jumped over and grabbed the boots that the parkour god left. These were no ordinary boots. These were diamond. Only the parkour champion wears these. And now
There's
I have them.
two
I
there
threw
can't be
away
two
my leather
champions?
boots, and I put on the champion boots. Immediately, my hunger bar returned to full, and I could see above into the upper layers.
What
oh
the
my god,
hell?
this is crazy. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know where the parkour god
Mods,
got these boots
delete
from,
this
or why
bot's
he would
balls
trust
right
me
now,
with them,
please.
but it didn't matter. This was my second chance. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up to
If the
top,
parkour
but I'm
god
gonna find a
fell
way.
and died, it
Everyone's
might
life
actually happen.
depends on this, and that's why I'm gonna be the one to save parkour civilization. Parkour civilization was in danger. I thought people could parkour their way up to a better life, but
So
I
how's he gonna get
realized
back
it
up,
was
though?
all
Like,
just a lie. The
does he have to just,
truth
like,
is that the
parkour his way back up to
champion
the
controls
temple?
everyone and everything.
Actually, that is not that bad if you think about it, because he was literally trying to challenge the champion, right? So all those like trials and all those temples and everything they had to do to rank up, that'll be easy, like way too easy now for him.
I thought I could be the one to put an end to it.
He can
and
go back there
save
immediately.
everyone, but I failed. Luckily for me, second chances come around quite often, and I still have one more shot at saving parkour
The
civilization.
parkour
The only
god.
way I can put
Does
an
that
end to
mean
all
there's a
this is if I
parkour?
beat the parkour
Is there something
champion,
on
and that means
above the
I have to
parkour god?
get back up to the arena somehow, and that was gonna be harder than I thought. I had diamond
Is
boots
bro
on,
still going? Of
meaning
course
the
he is.
barriers to
He's the main
parkour
character. He has to keep on
temple
going.
shouldn't be here, but they
He's a
were,
shonen
and I
protagonist.
had no way up. That means somehow I was gonna have to get a ticket. Oh, this is not good. I can't even earn a ticket myself, meaning the only way I'm gonna get one is if some other noob has
Is there a
one.
parkour
But even
devil?
if I got lucky and
If
a
you
noob
die in
hasn't
parkour
used their
prison, it's
ticket already,
possible.
I couldn't find anyone. I was beginning to think that there were no noobs left and they were all in prison until I
But
finally
parkour's
found one
moving.
still
Shut
standing.
up.
I asked the noob
Who the
if
hell
there
are
was
you?
any chance he had a ticket or even knew someone with a
I like
ticket
his,
so I could get into the temple.
I like his,
but he
like,
said
body.
that pros don't come down here anymore and do ticket challenges. It's now impossible for
What?
parkour noobs to rank up at all. This has to be the champion's doing. If pros don't come down here at all, the noobs have no way of getting food. That means if I don't get up in time and beat the champion, everyone down here will die. There has to be a way I can get past these barriers. I mean, the parkour god wouldn't have given me champion boots for
What if he has to go back down to the
And
prison?
that's when I remembered. I had champion boots on now. These boots were meant for the person that rules parkour civilization. And that's when I thought back to what the champion said.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion, and you could be the one. that
God,
makes
his
the
mic
rules.
is
If the parkour champion
so
makes
bad.
the rules, they had to be the one to place the barriers, right? Which means if someone placed them, someone can get rid of them. It was a shot in the dark, but I thought I'd at least try. Oh, this is pointless. This is not gonna work. What? It broke. I couldn't believe it.
He
but
can break
there it
barrier
was. I was
blocks.
staring at a hole in the barriers. This is insane. I can break barriers now? Ah, thank you, parkour god. Let's go. I got rid of more of the barriers until there was a space big enough to jump through. All right, let me make sure I'm not hitting my head on any of these.
Why didn't
And
he
now
put, like,
it's
a-
time to go save everyone. I did it. I was now inside.
Why
the
didn't he put, like,
parkour
a
temple, and I
buffer
was
beneath
one
him?
step closer
I know it's a
to getting
parkour
back up
civilization,
to
but,
the
like,
top. Now that I
that
was in
seems
the
like
temple,
way
it was
too
time
risky.
to start actually coming up with a plan. I was gonna have to find a way to somehow get back into the arena and fight the champion. And even if I do manage to do that, I still have to worry about
All
beating
the-
him, which is a whole nother
he
story.
took the secret
My rough
path.
draft of a plan involved grabbing blocks, and I thought I could get some here, but the chests
Oh,
were empty.
no,
Those
he already
chests were usually
knew.
filled with blocks for the pros to do their daily tasks, but someone got rid of all of them. My idea of getting blocks was already off
It
to
must
a
be
bad
like a
start, but
spy.
I had a backup plan for where I could go to get more. I made it back up to the second layer of parkour civilization, but now was no time to celebrate. I still had such a long way to go to get
Maybe
up
you can
to
go,
the
like, to
third
the
layer,
neighbors and, like, get
time was
some
running
blocks
out.
that
I
way?
made my way over to the place where I could get
Oh, the
all
training
blocks I
area.
need. The parkour training grounds should have thousands of blocks I could
And he can
use.
access it because the
last
barrier's
time I was in
blocked
here, I was
off,
training
he
to
can just
rank
break
up to
them.
become a master, but something was off. The course I built to practice to rank up was still here. This doesn't make sense. Have all of the pros just been practicing this course I
No,
built?
maybe
But
they're
that's
dead.
when my situation just got a whole lot worse. No, come on, they can't be empty. Why are they empty? All of these chests should have been
Where are all
filled
the
with blocks
wait,
to build parkour
where are the
jumps, but they were
pros?
all empty. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good.
Wait, we haven't seen any
Something
pros since,
strange was going on, and I needed to find some
since he fell
answers. I
down.
took a trip back to where I used to live when I was a parkour pro.
Also,
If
where's
there
his
was
neighbor?
anyone I could
His
trust
Darling
to
in the
talk
Franxx
to,
neighbor.
It would be my neighbor, and that was assuming he was still alive. I found the house where my neighbor used to live, and thankfully,
He's still there.
parkour civilization hadn't claimed him just yet.
Egbo, you're alive, and you're the
Champion?
parkour champion?
Well, I'm not really the champion. I mean, I guess technically I am. I don't know. It's a long story. I asked my neighbor what was going on, and he said everything has changed. He said that parkour pros aren't allowed to go down to the noob level anymore, and some masters came down and took every block, and they can't even practice anymore. This
So
was
how do they
it.
get
This
food
was
then?
truly the
Or
end
how do
of
their
parkour
tasks?
civilization. First, it was the noobs in danger. Now the pros are, and soon it might even be the masters.
The
One by
masters
one,
think
the
that they're-
parkour champion is taking
they're still
away the
above
free
everyone,
will
but
of
the champion will
everyone.
just kill
And if I
everyone.
don't end this now, there will be no one left to oppose him. All right, no pressure. The fate of the world
You have the
is
power
in
to
my
make rules when
hands,
you just
and now I
counter
have to speedrun
move
one
other
of the
champions to make
hardest parkour
can't make
courses
rules
there
anymore.
is. Unlike
I mean, he
getting up to
sort
the
of
pro
kind
level,
of
there
did
was
that.
no easy way.
Remember what he did? He like purposely made the main character like run out of blocks before he could even like challenge him. So he basically was kind of cheating in the first place. So he's gonna have to keep that in mind. Like even if you can challenge him again, he's probably pull some like dick moves so they can't even like properly face him.
way up to the master level. If you wanted to get back, you had to do the course. Even though I've made this course before, this was different. Time was running out, meaning I couldn't waste any taking
He's
this
rushing!
parkour course slow. And I can't afford to miss
Stop
a single
rushing!
jump, because if I do, well, then I guess the parkour god trusted the wrong person.
Well, I mean, he's
Luckily,
gonna
I made
zoom
the
in.
course, and I
Holy
was
shit.
now at the master level. And now I was at one part of my master plan, which, well, has not been going to plan at all. If I don't get these gold boots, okay, thank you. Finally, something goes according to my plan. I didn't know if I would still get master boots if I had champion boots on, but luckily I got
Wait, what's
an
gonna you
extra
choose
pair.
2
Now that
boots
I was on
for?
the master level, I had to blend in. Any one
Oh,
of
I
these masters
see.
could be working for the champion, and if they saw me with
It's a
champion boots on, oh,
disguise.
that's attention that I definitely do not want right now. At least with the gold boots on, the people working for the champion might not recognize me.
What?
Now was the next
Is he-
part of my
but
plan. If I had
what?
any shot at
Why
all
would they not
of getting
recognize
back
him?
into the arena,
Unless the
I was
only people
gonna
that,
need
like,
the parkour
fought
master
him
that saved
already
my
dead.
life. But when I went into the secret room in the parkour temple, he was nowhere to be found. Of course, I knew it was too good to be true to have 2 things in my plan go smoothly. Now I gotta improvise. Now I had to figure out where the parkour master lived, and I had no way of knowing which house he had.
It's a good thing that he's not like actually like telling us his plan, because you know, according to every single story ever, if you tell the audience the plan for like how to actually like beat the guy, it's never gonna go according to that. You gotta unroll the plan as the audience finds out.
The only thing I could do is sit and wait for him to show up, but if I stayed down here, I run the risk of the masters on the champion's side finding me. I needed somewhere that would at least buy me a little more time, and the only place I thought of was to wait at the very top of the parkour staircase. At least here, I won't be seen that easily, but if I had to get down fast, I had no water bucket.
Oh,
to
he has
save
no
me.
water!
I realized I was standing so close to the barrier between the master and the champion levels, and now I have champion boots, meaning if
Wait, why
I
doesn't he just
put
give him
these on,
water?
will I be able to see what life is like at the champion level? But before I could put them on, I saw the parkour master I was looking for. Now this is the part I was not looking forward to.
He's gonna
The
take
only way I
damage.
can follow the parkour master is by taking fall damage. And I'm just hoping that the drop to his house isn't too far. And of course it's a 50
Oh,
block
shit.
drop. I'm never surviving that. Oh man, I have an idea and I don't
Jumping
like
onto
it.
the tree?
Yep, this is officially the worst idea
He's
I've
breaking
ever
into
had.
his
Okay,
apartments!
no more thinking. Let's just do this.
He's
I
breaking
got
into his
momentum,
apartments!
and I jumped. I thought it was too short, but I made it.
Oh, his
That
health.
was so crazy. I know the parkour god does not like me for that one. Even though I barely survived, I found the parkour master without being caught. And now it was time to carry out my plan to
Does
save
he not
parkour
see you?
civilization.
What?
I told the master everything that happened, and I showed him that I had champion boots. I told him that if I was gonna beat the champion, I would need his help.
I can't believe you survived and you met the parkour god. We can actually save everyone. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it.
I had the
Oh,
master
he actually
give
has a
me some
friend.
blocks, and I told him to
Oh,
wait
apart from
here
his
for the
neighbor.
next part of my plan. If everything goes right, I should have everything I need to get back into the arena and defeat the parkour champion. But that's assuming everything goes right.
Aren't
and
the
so
diamond
far,
boots would
it hasn't
entirely
worked out
cancel
that
fall
way. I
damage?
jumped over to the parkour bank.
Do
To
they-
get
does it
back into
cancel
the
fall
arena,
damage
I was gonna need more
in
difficult
Minecraft
blocks
normally?
to build parkour with, and I think I know how to get some.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come
If it
back
doesn't
when
cancel
you're
fall
rich,
damage
though.
normally in
Upstairs
Minecraft, it probably
must be
doesn't.
the
You probably
place
still
where
need a
the
water
bank keeps
bucket.
their harder blocks.
Sir, you're not allowed to go up there.
Sorry, man. Got a bank to Okay,
Oh.
never mind. I was expecting to see places where I could buy flower pots and candles, but instead, there was just a massive box with a door.
Sir, this is a private vault for one of our most
Challenge
valuable
him,
customers.
challenge
You have to
him.
leave immediately.
A private vault? I guess that might work.
You're not getting into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
No amount of money? Man, this guy clearly has never heard of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it. What?
What do you say you open the door now? I take it you don't see a backwards 360 too often.
Okay, well I have to let you in now.
Let's go, I still got it.
Stupid.
Please just don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm
That's the fact that it's just a 360 and everyone gets impressed, and it's like a bajillion dollars every single time. I can't, dude. I can't.
definitely not listening to that. I started looking around the vault for
Oh,
anything I could use.
there's nothing.
But most of the chests were empty
What?
until I finally stumbled
Water
upon a
bucket.
water bucket. Okay, I need blocks, but I guess I'll take this. I don't get it. Whoever owns this vault is supposedly rich, and the only thing I found is a water bucket. And 16 blocks, never mind. I thought this vault was a dead end until it wasn't. In the last barrel,
Oh.
I found 16 brewing stands. Now, my plan could actually work. It was time to go defeat the parkour champion.
Be impressed with the backwards
Sir,
360
I just
jump.
wanted to let you know someone got into your vault.
You're the only one who has access to it, so explain to me how that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry, sir, but he bribed me with a backwards
Have
360.
you ever tried a backwards 360 jump? Don't knock until you try it. You guys can't judge how expensive or how cheap a backwards 360 jump is unless you do it yourselves.
I had to.
A Backwards 360? There's no one that can do a...
Yes, there is.
No, how is this possible?
You know, someone told me something interesting about brewing stand jumps. They're not just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want. That's why I wish you the best of luck in this parkour battle, because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Siwat tried to defend my attack,
Oh,
but
he overshot
failed.
it.
All right, now it's time for some answers. I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep, I thought you might say that. Let's see, 3 block. Oh, that's plenty. All right, one more chance to tell me, unless you want to defend another one of my attacks.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
All right, man, if you think you can make this jump with slowness, be my guest. I'm just gonna let you know now that it's not possible, so in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
Okay, wait, don't. I'll tell you. Please, I like my life here.
Well, that was
The
easy.
interrogation techniques.
I can't believe I'm telling you this.
The torture
champion
interrogation
uses barrier
techniques.
blocks to parkour. He's the only one that has any left.
He built his parkour jumps with barriers. That means I was right. The 5-block jump was impossible. He just
Oh.
used a barrier.
Oh. That makes a lot more sense. So he knew he couldn't give it. He knew he couldn't make that jump because it actually truly was impossible. But he was actually cheating with the barrier blocks.
Okay, wait. So if he uses barriers for his attacks,
Yeah, he
how do I
auto lost because
defend
he had no
against them?
barriers.
Dude, if the parkour champion finds out about this, I'm gonna lose everything.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Fine. There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
That's how I beat him. I can just attack with a harder jump, even if he does use barriers
Oh my
for his
God,
attacks.
is it gonna be a
I
fucking
just
360
have to
jump
build
again?
better ones. Oh man, this is crazy.
4-block
All right,
360
let's
jump,
do this.
maybe?
You need to send me back to the arena like
No,
you
he
did
can't do that 'cause
before,
you lose
and this
momentum.
time I'm only fighting the champion.
Okay, so if you let me attack you, what's stopping me from just getting rid of you once and for all?
Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's why I got
The
one of the
secret
best
rule.
parkour masters I know to watch you at all times. And if he finds out I don't make it into the arena, let's just say you won't see the attack coming before it hits you.
Oh man, how do you even do these jumps? I really hope Eblo's plan works. There's no way I can make one of these.
The
Just as I
vine
thought,
boom.
Siwat had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Siwat couldn't be trusted,
That
but I
that
had
cutout
no
was
choice.
so good.
This was the
That cutout
only
was
way
like
I could get back
amazing.
into the
I love
arena,
that
and
so
luckily,
much.
It worked. Now I could battle the parkour champion, and this time it was gonna be different. I got all of the blocks I needed, and I made my way into the arena. Now it was time to see if Siwat was gonna uphold his end of the deal, but he did. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour
Oh,
civilization.
he's back.
All right, let's go save everyone.
Oh my
I should have
God.
known the old man would give his boots to you.
I can
What?
hear the room he's
old
in.
Man?
Doesn't matter. You can try as many times as you want, but your fate remains the same.
The parkour god didn't just
He's
give
using
me
like an
random
Xbox 360
champion
mic,
boots, he gave me
unironically.
the old man's. He was the old parkour champion. Okay, this is a lot to think about right now. I just gotta worry about defending this attack. Well, Siwat got me this far, but now it's time to see if he was really telling the truth. The champion's attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block
Oh.
fence jump.
What?
The parkour champion looked confused, and suddenly
Oh,
his attack
oh,
disappeared.
oh.
It worked. It actually worked. The secret rule Siwat told
He
me
has
about
no
was
idea.
real, and now the champion has no choice but to defend my attack. Except just when I thought I had the upper hand in the battle, the champion pulled out barrier blocks. Instead of building my jump, the champion built some invisible parkour combo. The barriers were invisible, and I had no way of knowing what sort of parkour combo he built.
That
But
looks like a
whatever it
3-block
was,
jump.
It was better than my attack, and my attack was now erased. That only left me with one choice, and I would have to build something even harder.
This is actually pretty cool. Instead of just them copying each other's like, attacks, which does get a little bit bland, they have to come up with like increasingly more and more intense like parkour like jumps. Yeah, they gotta one up each other. He's the only person that can do the 360, and he's also the one that can do like backwards jumps consistently.
I didn't even know what the champion built, so I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle jump, and I made it. The parkour champion's attack was erased, and he had no choice but to either try my attack or build a harder one. But the parkour champion wasn't fazed.
What the fuck
and
is
he
this?
countered my attack with the hardest known jumps in parkour civilization.
Oh.
These were Neo jumps, and he did 2 in a row. Jumps where you have to jump around a block in midair. I knew I couldn't do these jumps, and this was
I've actually
not
never
the time
seen
to
those
try them.
before.
But the parkour champion set the bar high, meaning if my next attack isn't harder than
It's a
his,
dance
I
battle
lose
more than the
everything.
space
But if I
bar.
don't make this jump I'm about to build, my entire journey is over. But that means the same goes for the parkour
What the
champion.
fuck is
Any
this?
one of these attacks will do more than 10
What is
marks.
this?
That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life, I actually felt like I was
Wait,
worthy
what the
of
fuck was
them,
that?
I was worthy
Like,
of being the parkour
Pillar
champion.
Neo.
What? This
Wall
shouldn't
jumps?
be happening.
I thought I had bested the parkour champion,
This
but I
is
was
this is
wrong.
actually knowledge
This
beyond
ends
me.
Now.
The parkour champion built an attack that was directly over the void.
Either you go down or we both go down.
This was the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he built a jump that would take us both down.
What?
And there's nothing I can do to defend myself. I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in parkour civilization.
But he'll
this
die
time,
too.
I wasn't gonna give up. Parkour god, if you're watching me, please just give me
Oh,
the
they're gonna
strength
run
for
into each
one
other.
last jump.
Or no, they're gonna run around each other. Oh my
I
god, that
didn't
jump cut.
expect my feet to hit the ground again, but they did. And when I turned around, the parkour champion had fallen.
He's falling!
I won. I actually won. It's over, right? I'm
Why'd
the
they both
new
have to
parkour
jump?
champion. I'm supposed to be the
'cause it
one who
looks
can
cool,
make the rules
obviously.
and save everyone. So how do I do that? But as I was standing there, something started to happen. My items in
This
my
is still
inventory
going
were
on.
gone, and I got teleported to the parkour temple. When I walked outside, I looked around and I realized there was nothing above
Nobody.
me. And that's
Oh.
when I remember something the parkour master said to me. He told me that the champion is the only one who knows the way up.
Also,
I
I
turned
crafted
around
Pokemon.
and looked at the parkour temple, and where there was nothing before, there was now a way up to get to the top of parkour
This looks like
civilization.
Plinko, doesn't
that
it?
means my journey wasn't done yet. I still had to make it to the top. Luckily, I'm now considered the best in parkour civilization.
don't fucking
so
fall,
if there's
you
anyone
idiot.
who can make the jumps, it was me.
Just don't be
Only
complacent.
one more set of jumps stood between me and the top. I had always
If he like
dreamed of
just
this day, when I'd
falls
look up and I'd
stupidly, I
see
will
nothing
actually
above
just
me.
like.
But I never would have
I
imagined
will
what I'd
be
have to
so
go
fucking
through to get
upset.
here. Every jump I made and every
Yes,
jump
there's
I
supposedly a
failed
sequel to
all
this,
led
but,
me to
we
this
won't watch it
point,
tonight.
to make it to the top of parkour civilization. And now I was here, and there was nothing, just pure
Are you
emptiness
sure about
and
that?
only the sky. I didn't have any idea of what to do
course,
until I saw a
Plinko.
structure in the distance. I walked over and I saw blocks I've never seen before in parkour civilization.
I've never seen those
They
blocks
were
in general.
command blocks, and they were placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne and I got my pair of champion boots. But this time, they weren't someone else's. They were mine. It only makes sense that doing
He's
parkour
God!
on command blocks
He
gives
literally
me
is
the power
God!
to make the rules of parkour civilization. But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first.
Wait, what?
Well, I think it's time I give these back. I have a feeling you'll probably
Oh.
be needing them.
F-Bo, you did it. You saved us.
He's
No,
back to
I
being
didn't do
humble.
anything. It was only possible because of you, and that's why I think
What
you
if this-
should be the champion. I
what
don't
if
know
he's
what
like
to do
Steve?
with parkour civilization.
He's
but
old
You are
Steve.
the champion. You know how to fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the. Whoa!
Whoa.
What are you doing?
What?
You think all of this was for me to become the champion again? I'm old, and you know parkour civilization better than I ever could.
Well, all right. I'm gonna need your help. With every 4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of parkour civilization. And with the help of the old champion, I'm not just gonna make things go back to the way they were. I'm gonna make things better
There
than
goes
they
your
ever were.
beer.
Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long
This
as
would
you
have
can
been a
parkour,
great
there is
drinking game,
always a
honestly.
way. And in my parkour civilization, people will always have a chance to try again.
Hooray! We did it. Also, if you saw right there, there's a sequel, but we will not watch that tonight because I think I do think that we are all parkour civilization out from this. Well, that was fun. Dude, I got engrossed in that more than weird. I could have sworn that it was one of my mods that was like, turn it off, please, shut it off. I was so into that, man. I love that. I was actually really good. This man should be like a screenwriter because holy fuck. This has 25 million views. I can see why. Hey, this by like at the same time. Dude, everyone got invested. Hell Arc has finally ended. But you never know. Dude, look at this. Look at this. PvP Civilization. So there's a sequel to this. there's Minecraft, but I survive in Parkour Civilization again, and then there's Minecraft in PvP Civilization. And supposedly, according to that one, they have it's apparently supposedly similar to Made in Abyss, like actually true Made in Abyss. I kind of do want to look into that, but maybe not anytime soon. I've given you guys enough brain rot as it is. So ironically has had higher revenue than some obscure unsuccessful movies, probably. 25 dude, this wasn't even sponsored. This was not sponsored at all. Like the only revenue he gets from this is probably just from YouTube Premium people watching it, or the ads. So 25 million people like watching this all at once. That's a pretty hefty paycheck. And to be honest, I was planning to sleep at 3 a.m. and then I made the foolish mistake of watching the entire thing, and now it's 5 a.m. No more. Don't worry. I'll make sure that we will get brain rot again sometime soon. But for now, I'm gonna go. Be right back. I'm gonna get more water real quick. I gotta go use the restroom. You guys can also take a small break because I still do want to play some games tonight. Well, game singular. I want to check out the new Home Safety Hotline DLC. So I'll try to make it so that we regain our lost brain cells one way or another. I'm just going to snooze because what's wrong with me? Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I will put this here. And hopefully we'll... Is it better for us to forget it? I don't know. I don't want to forget this. Everyone kept on saying like how it was like a really dumb plot, but it was just so engrossing that you just can't stop watching, and I totally understand. I absolutely understand now. Also, thank you for the 500 bits again, Jeru. I was gonna try to do an time randomizer, but I'm not too drunk to finish it, so OSRS it is. I think the only thing you could do after like watching peak brain rot would be playing something like as mind-numbing as RuneScape. It was peak. It was peak. I like that. I really did like that. Let's see. Put this away for now. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. And I'll put this away, and then we'll put this away. All right, be right back. 1 second.